Postponing society makes you go blind, unless you die. Contemplate that ancient proverb, after a joke, comes breakfast. A killing machine can also be a killing machine. Democratizing your parents is inappropriate. Don't write a book. Why not just let your body do the talking? Keep your eyes closed. Practice, abide and be humble, for within a year we may operate. If you want cash, try to give yourself a suit. Observe how the air you breathe is connected to the walls around you. If you find it difficult to achieve the right state, entertain the idea of this ancient Buddhist saying, the government means jack shit without the new normal. Tell yourself, my life is significant. The fools who inspire friends are as backwards as the fools who inspire security. Isolate your stomach. No virtue, no cult status. Meditate on this ancient Buddhist folk wisdom. Civilization is meaningless. Notice the sensation of your mind disappearing. Don't stroke animals. Try to think about how the king of yoga once said, at the end of your workday, whatever you have forgiven won't be unforgiven. Keep on drifting away. Now come to notice your lungs. The self is actually just the juncture of the pointlessness of the unknown and the wave-particle duality of reality. To achieve the right state, remember these words of wisdom: it's actually your fault if your corpse is fondled. Say to yourself, I'm very nothing. Remember that you are not average. Allow your teeth to drift slowly. Remember that the inventor of yoga said, "You don't need to have a body to seem important to someone." Maybe a lot of depressions are how they are because of the times we live in? Remember that you are not average. Confront femininity. Tell yourself, existence is pointless.
Hello. I'm almost ready. I need something though. I misplaced something. I forget if I don't find it. And I don't know where it is. Well, that sucks. I'll probably figure it out. iPod. He knows what time it is. Oh, I have to refresh the thing too. Somewhere I have a box of 128 gig SD cards. And I need one of them. I don't know where the hell I put it. Oh, that camera. Let's see here. You are really far away. I was really far away. Now I'm really close. Refresh the kitty cats. Fix my watch. Hey, Pud. There we go. Crackers, are you really gonna be half out of frame? Is that really what we're doing? That is what we're doing. Whew. Okay, coffee. Okay. I'm less far away. I hope I'm less far away. Now I'm sweaty from running around. Yeah, honestly, at this point, you can really make the argument that stealing from Nintendo is a good idea. It was always more or less victimless to grab old stuff, but at this point, anything you can do to grab anything that you can, may end up helping preserve that emulation scene. Oh man, the whole thing. Did he put anything in there? No, they did not. Got it up. Got everything ready. Let's see if we can find a little multiplayer on Nintendo's horrible servers that we have to pay for. That arguably, maybe it's a breach of the contract that they're not better than they are. Man. I was following the user stuff when it came out early. I was following the Tears of the Kingdom early release stuff, and Tears of the Kingdom leaking did not result in Yuzu updating the emulator to work better for Tears of the Kingdom. A large number of community people put together mods that ended up fixing it. One of the really active guys in he's gone. Rip Yuzu Emu gave up. Yeah. Well, that was stupid, but I saved you, Toad. Oh, there was a user named Chuck's Feed and Sneed was highly active in the now removed new Yuzu Piracy subreddit, which was where, ouch, a lot of that a lot of the scene was going down really early on, as well as V on Popular Image Board. And that would be a good place to start digging in the archives if you actually want to source some of the information. I've seen some YouTubers talking about, like, you spelled castle wrong. It's because they were updating Yuzu to support Tears of the Kingdom prior to its release. Wrong. That's dead fucking wrong. That was not what happened. Yuzu was very careful about it, and we thought it was really, really hilarious because on the day of release, a couple hours after it was released, like, internationally, that's when a big pile of fixes started going out. Like, obviously, they probably had access to it, but they could make the argument that they didn't, and they were just researching maybe problems that they'd seen totally innocuously on Twitter to fix later, that kind of thing, blah, blah. Yeah, I have a copy of the last couple of sources. It sticks them in when you download, I think, each time. So I think I have a pile of them sitting in my Yuzu folder. But I posted a link on my subreddit that also has a link to the last APK and then the last Linux build as well, which might be useful to have. The Switch sunsetting being close to dead anyway means that Yuzu will probably still be the good emulator for a lot of games. I'm gonna do endless. This is gonna make me sad. But it's concerning, and not just is it concerning for Yuzu, all the Yuzu devs, and the cool shit with Citra, and the very new project, Citra VR for Quest headsets, which is really cool, and is a really cool way to experience the 3D effects on the 3DS, is now fucking shot in the dick. But on top of that, Nintendo's been coming down on people who are uploading videos of their custom Mario Wonder stages. One of the people I follow just got Nintendo slapped like 2 weeks ago, maybe. So I'm wondering a lot if they're gonna come after content creators. Yeah, if they're gonna come after other modern system emulators, and then if they're gonna come after content creators. And I'm low on that list. But what if people are afraid to play OCW levels? What if people are afraid to engage with those systems because of the chilling effect of Nintendo being like this has? What if they start going after ROM hacks? What if people stop making ROM hacks because their primary motivation is they want to see streamers making them? I don't think that's a great motivation. Oh, I fucked it. But if that's the only reason why, like, bad example, but Barb made Grand Poo World 3 because he wants to see Pooh play it, and he's not allowed to play it on Twitch anymore because he'll get banned and lose his livelihood. Why would you want to engage with that? And I know that's a little bit of a leap in logic, but it doesn't feel like a crazy leap in logic at this point, and that's what I'm worried about, is because Nintendo has such strong feelings about how people use their toys. Hey, why are all these levels not pulling up? Is Wazulis' level viewer busted? Oh no, that one's pulling up. It's trying to. Yeah, that one pulled up. Oh, some of them are busted. Whew. And emulation piracy will continue forever. They'll just be dark. It'll be like it was in the 90s. It'll be a lot of anonymous accounts and being dickheads and people being horrible on GBA temp and stuff like that, and just a bunch of dickheads forever. Leeches and annoying people. Oh, I probably could have skipped that whole subworld, I bet. But it would make me really sad. Like, it would be so goddamn depressing if this ends up. Oh my god, did you really? If this ends up having a strong effect on all over the emulation scene, because if the content creators are gone, then it literally is just piracy. I hate you. I definitely can't reach that. It's definitely, I mean, it definitely feels like that. Yeah, it definitely feels bad. I like Nintendo games a lot too, and it's been infuriating forever that Nintendo refuses to let us have fun how we want. Nintendo won't think about, oh my god, preventing levels like this. Why am I not touching it? There's no clear condition. Why did I not touch the goddamn thingy? Is there a clear condition? No, there's no clear condition. Why did I not touch the thingy? That is so weird. Can you not touch it while you're being damaged? I mean, this is a horrible, stupid level by an idiot, and I wish that I could see the viewer. But I cannot. Because there's definitely a star here somewhere. Oh, even lazier. Ugh. What an idiot level. But yeah, like, I bought Tears of the Kingdom twice. I bought it digitally to dump. I bought it physically to save. Oops, I'm an idiot. I hate this level. Why am I suffering like this? I'll just quit and start over with more lives. I love Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom was magical. I'm excited to play it again. I was fiddling around with it today to see how far the mods have come by now, and oh my god, it'll run at like 90, 100 frames per second in shrines at 4K on my 3090. It's awesome. Because of the thwomp. So if a thwomp is covering it up, you just can't touch the end? That's crazy. I had no idea that was a thing. That's kind of interesting. It's a really fun way to almost have like a fake clear condition that you can't damage boost through. Okay, I am going to tell it to stop automatically bringing up levels. Because Willis is busted today, it seems. Oh, give me good level. Seems cute. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. Whatever's. Oh no, it's the key. Oh, you monster. This does seem cute though. I liked on the 3DS where I could buy the games that I wanted and have them. I felt like I owned Super Metroid on the 3DS, and it was nice to have it on there. It also made hacking my 3DS much less appealing, which I never did. And I know the 3DS was supposed to be a great system for it, but the Switch seemed like a better system because it was a great emulator also. And you don't own any of the games on the Switch, you're renting them. The SNES games, that kind of thing. I like owning some of the favorites. That's great. That goes a long way. Nintendo could absolutely destroy a lot of piracy, especially piracy in countries where people might spend the money otherwise, like North America, by making it more convenient. If you could buy a Super Nintendo game or an NES game and always have access to it on each of their systems, yes, it would mean people would not buy it as many times, but people are going to pay for online play either way. If they also have access to every... Oh, fuck, what the shit? I think the whole thing was a damage boost. If they have access to all the NES and SNES and N64 games that they've ever purchased, you are incentivized to create more enhanced remakes, which is cool. And you are giving yourself an infinite carry-forward library forever that people can always play with, which would set Nintendo apart from everyone else. They could do this and stab the eyes out of, like, North American pirates. I know, me, for one, like, it's not near me, but I have, like, a Miu Mini and a couple of little devices. A couple of little tiny emulator devices. They're great, with a huge library of games that I all own and definitely dumped legally and didn't download from giant smoke monster packs, because that would be illegal. But if it's already on a system I'm carrying around, that makes me crazy happy. Yeah, how Steam operates. That's also why I stopped buying indie games on the Switch. And I bought so many fucking games on the Switch because I love handhelds. And this is... It was a little over 300 the last time I counted. I'm sure it's very close to that because I've bought barely anything since then. But I have bought so many goddamn games on the Switch. Because I prized the portability. But I won't be able to play those games on the Switch 2. I won't be able to play those games on the Switch 3 for sure. If I buy them on Steam, I'll be able to play them on Steam 1, or Steam Deck 2, Steam Deck 3, Steam Deck 10. I'll be able to play them on everything forever. Checkpoint. This is cute. I do not have a good handle on the theme here, but this is actually cute. Oh my god. For an ice level. This is actually using ice to do fun stuff, instead of it just being a brutal and annoying platforming mechanic that ruins the fun. Oh my god, if Nintendo could get their head out of their ass and actually start making stuff available on the computer, if I could pay Nintendo to have access to Tears of the Kingdom on day one on PC, with a huge checkbox that's like, we make no warranty that this will work, you're paying for this game a second time to run it on your hardware, but troubleshooting it is your fucking problem. Fuck off. If you want it to work, play it on your Nintendo. And then I could play it like it plays in the emulator, but even better because they would have just built for PC. That would absolutely kill. That would crush whatever experience I was gonna have in the emulator. It would mean that it is much more likely to be like lower resource usage and run at a way higher resolution and look really nice and maybe mod support. God. If they would just allow mods and allow that type of thing and embrace those communities, it would make a huge difference too. But I do think that's what it comes down to, is not only does Nintendo have draconian beliefs on what is and isn't legally correct because they want to make money, but they want to control how people have fun. They literally want to control how people have fun. And being like, well, it should be on PC. I want that. I understand how that's ridiculous. But being like, let me buy Super Metroid one more time. I bought it on basically everything they ever put it on. Let me buy it one more time and have it on everything. Let me know that when I buy the Switch 3D, 7 years from now, 8 years from now, whenever the third Switch comes out and it's a 3D console again, that I can play Super Metroid on it, and all I have to do is like pay to unlock the 3D emulators like one time, and everything that I have will just work in the 3D emulators on day one. I wouldn't care if there was one fucking launch title. If it was like, it's a new 3D system and we have 3D emulators and they work with your whole library, I would fucking die. I would be so goddamn excited. That was not right. Look at this dumbass level. It was a dumb level, but I'm glad I finished it. Like, I'm not that mad at it. I just wish I understood what they were thinking. Casey, how you doing tonight? Are you getting itchy? Because you can see the kitties and they're not getting their stuff. Can you look at me? He's looking right at me. It's close. I still have to like rotate that a little bit. I'm not going to do it right now, but I want to rotate it so when he's looking at me like this, it looks like we're making eye contact on the stream. That's what I want. Way sunny in the desert. Damn. I want to like it just for the always sunny. She's driving. She can't see the cats at the moment. Well, they're here, and Pud looks really cute. He is just a pile of legs. He's trying to trick me into giving him teeth. I'm in office all week this week, and they're very sad that I wasn't here. They're used to crawling all over me all day like idiots. I'm being a bad backseat driver. Good. They were unable to crawl all over me today, and Crackers was so in the way and so annoying when I got home that I just stuffed him in this little cat backpack that I have and carried him around with me for a while. And he just, I walked by Heidi, she's like, why is he purring? Because he was so happy to be carried around like an idiot. Pud, I pet, but you can't cram Pud into a backpack. And it's hard enough to get him into a cat carrier when you, like, open the top and you cover his eyes so he doesn't know what's happening. Oh. I am legitimately worried. I have never been like, what if I, like, can't do stuff that I wanted? Like, I'll always be able to play ROM hacks, but what if Super Mario World Central falls apart? Because Nintendo wants to really shock and awe and come down on a bunch of mod stuff. Then sure, there's already 40,000 hacks. There's lots of people who will publish. ROMhacking.net will probably still exist, or some other thing will spin up. But, like, the infinite amount of information and community surrounding the Mario World Central and those ROM hacks, all the stuff that's there, and will people continue? What chilling effect will that have? And will content creators want to touch it? After a couple of big ones get like the big Twitch hammer, it'll trickle down from there. That sucks. And then on the flip side of that, a lot of us, old people, in our 30s and whatnot, sure, we'll probably play Mario Maker 3. We'll get way into it and we'll talk about it, but who the hell wants to watch somebody screaming about how they're playing Mario Maker 3 because they can't esports play ROM hacks anymore? It's gonna be like the most bitter group ever. And I honestly think, I legitimately think, unrelated to the fact that I've done some, like, Smash tournaments and stuff, Nintendo has no idea how important those Melee tournaments and all those big tournaments for other Smash games are for the continued sales and branding and positioning of Smash the Fighting game. Yeah, it might be one of the best-selling fighting games of all time. It could have sold better if they cared more, if they cared the way Capcom cares. And it wouldn't fall apart after they give up on it if they cared about it the way Capcom cares. What is this? I have a key. I'm just gonna use the key. Might be a reset if I miss it. Doot, doot, doot. What is that a notification from? Oh, that's... I just got a new phone. I gotta fix the notifications. I'm getting everything again. That's the one thing that doesn't seem like it copied over. Is all the stuff that I had muted. Maddie Ander, how you doing tonight? I'm doing alright. Ranting about Yuzu, as I'm pretty sure every single person is gonna be doing tonight. Every single Nintendo player is gonna be doing. There's a lot of cross-contamination with Mario Maker and Super Mario World anyway, so I feel like that's gonna be most of them. And even if you're not, if you're young enough to not care about Super Mario World, I feel like you're active on Twitter and you've seen all the yelling. Ratchet, how you doing? Ooh, I like that. That was good. Endless is being nice. Yuzu, what you do? Ratchet, thanks for dropping something in there. We'll go look now. Oh. But it's depressing, and the long story short is that I'm add nothing. Nice. I'm really worried that that this could have wider reaching effects. That this could embolden Nintendo if one of the most profitable emulator groups was unable to mount a defense, and people are already spreading misinformation about what happened. It did not have anything to do with Tears of the Kingdom updates to Yuzu before release. That's not real. Please tell people that that's not real and encourage them to look at the archives for new Yuzu piracy, Reddit's new Yuzu piracy, new Yuzu piracy 1 maybe. I have it in my history here. New Yuzu piracy. Yeah, just new Yuzu piracy. New Yuzu piracy 1. Yeah. And Chuck's Feed and Sneed, user Chuck Feed and Sneed, and the V archives that are floating around out there. Yuzu was not updating for Tears of the Kingdom prior to release. That didn't happen. Wind. I made some slight changes. I don't know if you'll notice, but it should be easier. I don't remember how long ago it was when I looked at it, but there's always... Ooh, yeah, I won't push Luigi. There's always a chance I've completely forgotten it, and that chance is high. Inside of my face still feels weird. I'm already Luigi. There we go. This is what sex with Luigi is like. I am gonna be compelled to say things I know Nintendo wouldn't like. You know he's got an enormous dick, too. Luigi has got to be packing, like, an unreasonable, like, weirdly thin, but crazy long pants sausage. The trouser snake on that guy gotta look weird. Weird, but, like, terrifying. Oh my god, why do I keep stopping there? Like, way too long. Like, inconceivably long. Like 26 inches. Like, he coils it up around a toilet paper tube and just kind of tucks it in. I faintly recall getting mad about pathing in a level like this, so I think I remember some of it. Okay, Vine's gonna be my friend. Oh, man, I'm gonna be annoyed. More of a grower. Yeah, some of us are. Some of us are not. Some of us don't have penises. I don't know which one Luigi is. Someone get Miyamoto on the phone. I'll ask him. You find me a number. I'll call it and ask him about Luigi's penis. It would probably be equally as funny if you provided me the number of someone who only speaks Japanese and not English. And I would still believe I had done the thing. Some people have a little baby wiener that turns into a little baby carrot. Some people have a little baby wiener that stays a baby wiener. It just gets harder. That's it. That's your lesson in Luigi's. Luiginers. I'm worried that all the Yuzu stuff will end up emboldening Nintendo. Oh, I remember this pissed me off. And causing them to chase after other things, which will have a chilling effect on scenes that I like a lot, like maybe Super Mario World Central and the ROM hacking scene. But it could also seriously damage emulation as a whole and game preservation as a whole, while having literally zero impact on piracy, because piracy will continue. Piracy will continue completely unabated. We'll go back to piracy devices. Alright, well, the slope there is helping that not be frustrating. I feel like it was really frustrating last time. Okay. Okay, and we kind of fall into the right path. You'll probably close that upper part there too, just so the player knows where they're supposed to go. Oh, God, we all have a clone of Yuzu. I've got the source downloaded. A ton of people are going to clone it on something that Nintendo can't DMCA them out of, and then they'll fork it there. This could end up being the thing that takes a big bite out of GitHub, too, because I know a lot of people have been upset with GitHub after Microsoft bought it. That for the most part, Microsoft has been really laissez-faire about GitHub, to the point where there were some news articles pretty recently about a lot of malicious material on GitHub. There were a whole bunch of security failings, and Microsoft is trying to stay on top of it, but they're fucking it up. So, you know, be careful. And also, you can't trust whatever random shit you find on GitHub. But that should always have been the case. GitHub is not secure or safe or anything. Repo's down now, yeah. But yeah, lots and lots of people will have it. Probably already have it up. But lots and lots of people have downloaded everything too. And I'm sure if you go and search the Internet Archive, you'll find an infinite number of people who've stuck it somewhere that's really easy to work with. Last time you gave up past CP1, well, we made it there a lot faster. I'm pretty sure we just hit the checkpoint. I really wish we could tell. Oh, now we hit the checkpoint. Well, I'm less pissed. But it's up to you to determine if I'm playing better or if you fixed it better. Asshole. What am I doing with that? Oh, I really wish the Switch could flip the wind around, too. That would have been a really, really fun impact. Nintendo really didn't do enough with Switches. Switches should have done something cool in every single night theme. Switches should have also switched something else off. Like, switched pipes closed, so stuff stopped coming out of them. Switched the wind direction, switched gravity. Oh, switched spikes and concrete blocks. That would have been really fun. Or switched munchers and concrete blocks, something like that. I know we have some on-off death stuff, like in 3D World, and there's other ways to make something deadly after a switch gets hit. More direct switch impacts would be really fun. The other thing I was rattling about, too, is that, like, Nintendo doesn't even let us buy stuff that we want to buy anymore. Like, I can rent access to Super Metroid. I think I can go play Super Metroid right now. I'm sure it's in the Nintendo Switch Online. And I can pay even more money if I want to play N64 stuff and Game Boy Advance. I don't know if I have Big Boy Switch Online. PII on the screen? I hope not. It's probably just my email, if anything. 5 years? How are there 5 years of Nintendo Switch Online in there? Is that how long I've had it for, or is that how much I have? Doot. I can't tell how much Switch Online membership I have. Is that number how much I have? Yeah, I can't play OG Pokemon. Well, and that's kind of what I wish they'd do, is let us digitally own the stuff. Let us play them. Let us pay you once to buy the game, and then we can play it in an emulator on our PC, in an emulator on our phone, and in your first-party emulators on here. And then maybe when they release the Switch 3 and they do 3D again, so they call it the Switch New 3DU, whatever. Fuck you. Fuck Nintendo. I pay to access the 3D Super Nintendo emulator, and then I have a 3D Super Nintendo emulator that pops out each one of the layers separate from each other. Looks fucking cool. I pay $5 once to unlock it, and then I have access to all the titles I already paid Nintendo for. Or hell, do a fucking subscription like the piece of shit cunts you are, and we all know you are. I'm super fucking tired of software as a service, too. Do not like whole. Make me pay $5 a month to access the 3D emulators or whatever, but let me keep the games that I have. And let me play them on multiple systems. And I swear to God, dude, the number of people who would pay Nintendo to collect everything on the Switch or on the Nintendo emulator app would absolutely, I guarantee you, I bet a finger that the number of people who would collect them all in a Nintendo Switch emulator app, even if they don't gamify it, and they could gamify it. They could even like have you pay like a quarter, probably the crappy finger, but still. You could pay a quarter to get like a random game, but it's weighted for bad games that they don't care about, or you pay like $2, $3, $4 a games. The number of people though who would buy the fucking games would hugely outweigh the damage piracy is doing, no matter how good, how you counted it. Like, even if they counted every illegal download as a potential purchase, the people who would buy out the emulators would wipe that out immediately. And every illegal download is definitely not a purchase. I can tell you for a fact, a lot of people who are stealing stuff can't afford it and would not purchase it if they could. If they, like, would purchase it if they could, but would not purchase it just because they can't pirate it. They will play something else that they can pirate. That is literally what they do. Wait, what was back there? I swear there's something I'm doing on the left here. Okay, there's an on-off switch over there. Okay. Good. I'm good at it. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. Oh, I can't go back through that way. Okay. Oh, that's just to reach that door over there anyway. Okay. Esports. Hey, I could cheese this. Yeah, I could cheese this. Is there anything that stops me from going right here? I don't think so. I could cheese this whole fucking thing. Give cats a treat on camera. We can make that happen. When we die, right now. Oh. Stretch. Oh, I had a dream about a tattoo that, somebody asked me if a tattoo I had here was like tribal banding. And I was like, no, it's teeth, you piece of shit. And it was like gums and then teeth coming out of the gums on both sides. And I desperately want this tattoo I had in a dream. Really, really bad. I want a tribal band of just gums with teeth, but emerging the wrong way. So it's teeth up and down. So bad. Now you know the queso. Bubblegum? Bubblegum. And catnip. I see you guys are kind of splitting the difference here. Okay, let's see. Do camera. But do you know? He hopped down. I feel like he might know. He's doing the peeps too now. I made a shortcut for me, and then I forgot about it. Rotate. Oh my god. Getting a little annoyed. There we go. Let's go over to the NDI camera. Make it easier to see the CAD cam. We're gonna. It's actually gonna be extra easy. Hang on. Pud, are you easier to see now? Why don't you just sniff the camera like a good, cute kitty would do? Ugh. Oh my god. I knocked my pillow down. Oh. Oh, he knows now. Pud, do it again. Do it just as bad again. He failed to jump up and it was really funny. Oh. Skull. But I think we found a target. Land of where white people buy kitschy things. Kitschy Halloween things. You lost sound there for a sec. Yeah, that was me. Are you guys gonna be cute? Oh my god, Crackers is purring so hard. Crackers, you're a lonely boy. You're so grumpy, but you're so happy to see me. Oh. He's trying to take it. I'm petting him. You can't see it, but I am pretty much always petting him if he's near me. Now I'm going to steer his face into Pud's face, and I'm going to see if I can make them lick each other. Do-do-do-do. There we go. Lick each other. Lick each other. Oh, okay, wait. Everybody come here. Let's do it on camera. Crackers, I know you know the sound. Bestiality stream? No. You can't fuck kitty cats. That's illegal. And immoral. If you say something about cat girls, I will time you out. That is a threat. No ooh-woo. $350 fine. Crackers, come on, lick your brother. There we go. I like my cats too, they're good boys. And Crackers, you can touch his eyeballs while he's licking a treat. Look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this cat? Pud? I can't even touch the top of his head. He flips. Yin and yang. But the white part, whatever, the yang, the not black part, shut up, you're racist, has severe anxiety issues. And a little bit of autism, just a little bit, right, Pud? He does get overstimulated and lose it. I gotta follow him around with the camera at some point because he wants to get pet, but then he starts imagining getting pet, and you can see him start squinting like this because he's imagining you petting him, and he squints thinking about it. Like, he makes noises like, come and pet me, but then he starts squinting and, like, running away because he's afraid. Okay, can I see that from here? I can see it from here. Try and frame it decent. Ow, Crackers, careful. Oh, that camera's so much better. Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't look as great on Twitch because it's friggin' Twitch, but that is a one big upgrade with the Fold 5. Oh, come on, Pud. To the Fold 3 as the camera is like way better. That's the lack of the brain cells. Yeah, he's got the space for a brain cell. He's got the socket, he just doesn't load it. Pud, what was that? Why'd you startle yourself? Tall Pud, come on. It's time to be tall. Oh, come on.
One eternity
Hey,
later.
hey, this is the best part. The guy's like, no, I don't want a maraschino cherry on my sundae. I just want plain vanilla ice cream. And in this case, the vanilla ice cream is me yelling about Nintendo for like the next 9 hours. A little more? See what happens when you're weird about it, Pud? Here, lick it one more time. There's a tiny bit there. Okay, fine, be weird. Okay, catnip. Where did I put the catnip? How do I... Oh, it's behind my cup. Are you ready for drugs? That was a guess. Magical drug sprinkling. By the way, the eyeball thing, that isn't just like a regular, like, you can only do that when he's eating a treat. He doesn't really care if you touch his eyeballs. Okay, now he's being evasive. Well, it's probably because I just put drugs on him. No, these drugs are good. He'll lick the rest off. Pod will lick some off of him, too. Okay. 2. Hang this back up. Yeah, I'm far away. Level is played by almost 10 streamers, and you're the only one who noticed that cheese. Wow. Well, 9 out of 10 streamers are bad at it, and here I am. Bad at it a little differently. Oh. I had a big sandwich for dinner, and I had really weird tasting burps that taste like a lot of different pickles. They made pickled carrots and pickled onions. And then I put pickled peppers on it, too. Oh, yeah. No, that cheese is totally there. Yeah, and because of the wind, the cheese is easy. Yeah, that's right there. I did the cheese. The cheese master. Joey. What's that blowy Joey doing? Yeah, I mean, he's in the way. That is happening. What if I did something interesting? Switch in the wrong state? Well, I went and fixed it, and we're fine. It looked like there was a check for it anyway, so I ended up not breaking it. I really feel like that angry eyebrows back there should have 2 teeth. That the slope should start later so that that guy can have 2 teeth. It was worth it so I can scribble. So this continues, and then he's got another tooth here, and then it starts to curve off, and then he'd look real menacing. Like he has all the teeth he needs. Marker's complete. I did that. I did that. You're the one who said make it easier to see the cat cam. You can't complain about the cat cam. I gave it 1 for artistic purposes. Yeah. I'm bad at level design for artistic purposes, dude. A lot of space dedicated to doing the same thing 4 times. Oops. Do. Make it easier to see cat cam. Again? Again? Yeah. Do I have multiple cat cam duplications? No. I can make the recursion effect worse. Now there's more cats. Did that work? That kind of worked. Well, I can make it bigger. How big he is now. I'm sure Google likes it too. Ideally, Google would have like an embedded Google browser. Oh, does it actually do something? Does Google have an Easter egg if you Google recursion? To make crackers less transparent? Well, I tried to reduce the alpha on the recursion, but that doesn't seem like it fixed it. So it must just be, oh yeah, it's the alpha over here. Both of them are set to about 8.5. Now you can't see anything. Now he's just in the way. Now he's just in the way. This is how it started for Orator. He permitted bad quality by inches, and then several miles in. Is that a specific ice and wind animation for not being able to slow down or turn around? Oh my god, that's crazy. That's an ice and wind animation. That's weird. That's so weird. I have never seen that animation before. I wonder if that's in all style. That's a fun one. I'll have to do it. Go see what it does here in a minute. Pretty long. It is a pretty long level, but it's not too bad. I do not know if it's definitely better than it was last time, or if I just had better luck through the first half. But it definitely seemed less annoying to get through the stuff that was pissing me off last time that I do recall. The second half, the stuff I hadn't seen before, generally didn't piss me off. It just felt a little long, but not long in a way that was definitely wearing itself out. There were a couple of times where components were repeating themselves that didn't really need to. Esports, but it also wasn't to the point of like ridiculousness. Recursion cat. You have a recursion cat right now. He's on screen. Looking stupid. Oh yeah, I have to use the other browser. We have the other browser now. Recursion cat. Maybe cat recursion? Okay, we'll see what we get. Oh yeah, and let's Google recursion here while we're at it. Browser. Is that it? Is that the whole Easter egg? Is that it also gives you recursion as a suggestion? That's good. I thought it was going to do something funny or like embed a frame, because now this is what it should do, is when you click on the frame here, it should embed. Oh, you can't see that. It should embed my scribbler. Embed the search bar and the rest of the frame. Like grab the whole frame and embed it right here. And then grab the whole frame and embed it again and just keep doing it recursively. That'd be funny. Pud. Oh, Pud's doing something. Pud's up to something. It's storming here too, which makes Pud a little twitchy. Hi, Pud. Hi, Puddy buddy. What's that look? Are you gonna eat me? Oh my god, he's being so weird. He is a little spaz. Oh, I hear him yelling. I hear him yelling crazy noises over here. Okay. Yeah, overall good. Is the clear rate still 10%? I mean, it was just on screen for quite some time. I feel like you should have looked. I think that's it. Let's do some more Endless. And then maybe we'll dig something up in the library after a bit here, because that's what's happening. We're definitely going to stick to Super Mario World on Wednesdays for a while. Or maybe on Mondays, if Mondays keep being real slow. Hard to say. Maybe everybody's too depressed to bring their Mario Maker levels out because Nintendo hates everything. Is that a sack of memes? Is that just a sack of memes in the Yoshi's Island baby bonnet? Bag of memes. Oh no, it just kind of looks like the baby bag. I just finished Yoshi's Island. We did crowd control Yoshi's Island over the weekend. Okay. Well, we didn't really get any recursion. Cat is just more powerful than I guess recursion would ever be in a fucking in the data set. Just because, like, how many pictures do you think we get if we Google recursion? Well, not that many compared to cats. I don't know. This cat's toy is kind of made out of himself. We got some melded together cats. We got some milk cats. But we mostly just got weird or not great cats. I put in recursion, recursive. I did recursive, yeah. The last one was recursive cat. I did cat recursion and recursion cat as well. That's why we scrolled through 18 instead of just 6. None of them gave us what we wanted. Been nice knowing you? What do you mean? What do you mean nice knowing me? Box, are you telling me you wouldn't watch Super Mario World? I mean, obviously, if Nintendo's gonna be like this, we have to rebel by making Super Mario World troll levels. That's the new meta. Because we don't support current platform Nintendo games until they're stealable. Cat Catcursion is just gonna give nonsense that are cats. Oh my god, what a dumb concept for a level. Dumb concept for a level. Zoomed cats are over. Your levels are probably still up. Hey, you can use hang on, I got a thing. The Maker Central link there, the second one, to find your courses by username, as long as you remember your username. If you don't remember anything else, that'll work. Oh, otherwise, actually, I get chat history for you as well. What's this place? 2023 cake. Did you help draw a wiener on the place thing? Maniator, it's been a long time since you put a level code in. That's what I'm seeing here. Oh, wait, there's one. It was a coordinated upload, though. Very work in progress. Maybe not. Maybe not. Now that was the last one. HUD, stop being crazy. Oh, he's got the bonkers. He's got the full bonkers. Hang on. I think he might try to kill his butt. Sometimes he gets in a fight with, like, his tail, but he goes for the base. So he starts trying to get, like, the top of his tail right by his butthole, and it's the dumbest goddamn thing on earth. That's your profile ID? Well, there you go. Now you can see if your levels are still up. Crackers doesn't even know what to make of this shit. He's just like, oh, this fucking guy. This fucking guy all goddamn day like this. Every goddamn day. He's so goddamn... Pud, really? Really? I hate you so goddamn much, you little piece of shit. I'm gonna go over there and pull one of his paws off. Come on, buddy. Don't tug on it. I gotta put some magnets on. Tug on the magnets. You're on drugs. He's on drugs. Oh. There you go. You drop it in there. We'll go look at it probably after this one here. Yeah. Oh. Oh, God. All the things you people do. All the things you people do. Okay, there's... Wait. How the hell did I get here? That's so weird. What? That's not right. Oh, warp block. A warp block put me in here. Thank you. This is what it's like to have a bad memory. You forget basic existence. It seems like Pud's done being crazy. Now we can get mad at Meowser. Charvard's... Oh my god, you fucker. Timmy! The clear pipe isn't even enterable. This is a bad level. This is a bad level from a bad person who does bad things. Oh, god damn it. Timmy. Timmy! Hang on. I got it up in the viewer. I'm going to work backwards.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Yes. Spaghetti cheat balls. That's what we're doing. This is not interesting, or I would just pull it up. So we need the A door. Okay, A door. God, this is stupid. Okay, so this pipe. This pipe. We could have just dropped down. This pipe. And then this pipe. The bad level. Bad level. I should have gotten the top of... No, I couldn't have gotten the top of the flagpole because he's a penis. Because the uploader is a penis for a brain. Compliment current level. I'm really glad it's over. I really like that that one's just a scam. If we ever do start having a good reason to do bets all the time, I will try to make bet scams as often as possible too. But not often enough to game it. Casey, thanks for dropping something in there. Right on the endless. Maniator, let's see what still exists. IMX. Lift. No. No. Crackers is dead. Crackers looks like sausage. Oh, I don't know why he does this sometimes, but he just passes out like that. He just passes out like a sausage. He's got his hands in the air, he don't care. Sausage boy. Alright. The box, what did you mean by nice knowing you? Oh, the level. I gotcha. The flag. Get it, troll. Is that the one? It looks like it's still up. It's got a lot of likes. Really dumb jump, which I completed but did not like. No troll here, just fun. Which I did not complete. Cold and trolled. Short start to a level. It's a work in progress. It's an old work in progress. I don't know how to troll V8. I did not like that. Okay, it looks like I didn't even attempt this one, so let's take a peek. Oh, you expect me to go slow and then slip into him, probably? Yeah. That's how they get you. He has a running backwards animation, but that's it. I really want to know if they all have that weird wind slip animation. That was weird. That was unusual. Oh my god. I know pre-rolls exist. I don't like them. Okay, go fast. What's the... I see the mushroom indicator up there, so is there a mushroom hiding somewhere smart? Oh, there is. Okay. Back to be crazy. That's how we're doing it. That happened. Oh. Yeah, a couple of self trolls. Well, you have to do it as dumb as possible at first. So you're good and frustrated when you actually do the level. Okay. Oh, weird. Okay. Okay, I get it. I mean, I knew something dumb was going to happen. I don't know exactly what knocks the player off the vine, but it always feels unsatisfying when it happens. Like when you just aren't grabbing the vine anymore. Oh, I'm tired. I didn't even have that much to do at work today. I just tired me out somehow. Huh. Yeah, I don't know where the actual jump is there. Yeah, I don't want Mario Maker to die. Like, I don't want to have to say bye to Mario Maker. And I'll try to hang on to it as long as I can, but like, man, I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna play Endless forever because I gotta take it off of the turbo profile. I don't need turbo right now. Okay, there we go. Maybe I'm just supposed to jump off the top there. Always happens at the same point. I don't know why. Weird. You should know why. That's the troll, right? Haha, it's the end setups are... Oh, hit a checkpoint. That's the whole level. Well, that's it. I mean, I could just start over. There's, you know, I'll just start over, right? I never have enough pride to want to look at the anti-soft lock. I guess I could have given it feedback. But I also feel like if you're not forcing me to do it, I'm not going to do it. Which I also appreciate. Yeah, well, I want Mario Maker to hang out. I want Mario Maker to keep existing as long as it can. It would literally pay Nintendo for more content. Like, if I came into an inordinate amount of money, if somehow somebody was like, dude, I have like $10 trillion for you, you gotta take it, but you have to do whatever you want with it, and it can't be smart stuff. You have to do dumb shit with it. I would definitely be like, Nintendo, how much did you make on Mario Maker 2? And they would be like, I don't know, 4 million. 40 million? How many copies did they sell? $8 million? So, a lot. So you could probably be like, I'll give you like 10 billion to just do more with it. Make more. Just make more. Yeah, I liked what you had there. I wish there was more. Go back and finish your level from 2013. Pitch Shifter, thanks for dropping a level in the queue. How you doing tonight? Well, I mean, oh, Casey, yeah, what do we got from Casey? Or 2022, however old it was. I'm having a day, you know. I'm having a fine day as far as being a person goes. Crackers, stop going behind the green screen. I can't tell you how in trouble you are right now. Go back on top. Do not go behind the green screen. You will get stuck. He's being so bad right now. You guys can't see him, but he's being bad. W5K. Crackers, don't be bad. BJV. The user stuff sucks. The user stuff sucks really bad. And I'm going to be ranting about it forever. Very quickly, you guys are going to be like, dude, I heard all this already. Why do you keep saying it? But it really sucks. It really, really sucks. I really hope that Nintendo doesn't chase down the rest of the emulation scene. But also, Yuzu was a brilliant emulator made by a team of people who were really committed, who made way too much goddamn money on it. And don't do that. Well, see, Ryujinx has a... esports. Ryujinx has a Patreon, but they do not take money for early access. esports. Usually it was really easy to compile yourself or go to one of the many pre-compiled ones like Pineapple and grab the pre-compiled early access ones. But they did monetize by waiting a very long time for stable releases. Casey's Koopa Crisp. Koopa Crisp, not part of a balanced breakfast. So not eggs. Hey, did you ever see any of that crazy stuff about how all those breakfast commercials when we were growing up in the 80s and 90s were fucking scam to trick you into buying cereal? Oh. Oh. So I hope Ryujinx isn't next. But if they come for Ryujinx next, I'm gonna go from being worried. I'm dumb. Aren't they still? I'm sure they still are. I don't know how many kids watch cartoons on Saturday morning anymore. They have TikTok and iPads now. And Hot Chip and Lie. I like that you have 2 indicators here on your shell jump. That needs to run for a lot longer, so I can feel stupid off camera for a minute. Oh. If we actually see action against Ryujinx next, if this did embolden them to take action against more emulators, that is going to be a legitimately terrifying time. And I'm going to go from being whiny to doing as much activism as I can. If there's any way I can somehow raise money or be annoying to raise money... Oop. I like reset doors. I will say, this right here, the goddamn bomb spin ladders are like my least favorite Kaizo thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. If I keep this, does it still work? Kinda. Okay, there we go. That's smooth though. Once we get started, that's smooth. I really like, especially if you're doing kind of a Kaizo training level-ish thing, stringing together a little bit of additional platforming like that is a great way to make it feel not like garbage. If you're ever looking at getting into Super Mario World Kaizo, Penga's Kaizo Kindergarten is really great, and it also does that. It does these like cool interactive demonstrations of how to do the Kaizo thing. Oh my god, I'm dumb. And then after the demonstration, has you put it into action. And then after putting it into action, after a couple of levels, there's like a training level of, I taught you how to do all those things, you're gonna do them here. This is a real Kaizo level. Put on your fucking big boy pants. And it's good. And the levels themselves were actually pretty good, too. And it was a real good way to cut your teeth on it. That's what that made me think of. Is that it's nice to actually have something there. Yeah, this I like more. The actual, like, having to spin the bomb to something, I like a whole lot more than the ladders. I'm an idiot. Reset pipe? Oh, it's not a reset pipe. Well, reset spike. That was weird. Felt like it didn't pull left there. It's still connected. Oh no. Why am I like this? Oh. Yeah, if they come for Ryujinx, then I will seriously fear not only like what we'll see for Open Course World, the troll library and that kind of thing, and how bad that's going to be for that right away. You had the reset door? Probably, I always do. And then I don't. And how that's going to crush the important half of Mario Maker, the good half of Mario Maker. The last vestiges of the coolest community that I wish I had gotten way into a lot earlier, man. Makes me angry. But then the fallback, the golden classic of Super Mario World stuff, they might start coming after that too. And there'll be bigger canaries before we have to worry about it, but... Can you imagine the impact on the speedrunning community and, like, the GDQ community? If Nintendo starts having a no modified games policy? Absolutely no modified games. Like, we are absolutely DMCAing everybody who's playing modified Super Mario World. Original cartridge or not, I don't care. No live mod loaders or anything, like, just being like they are about Smash. Because they've been really stupid about Melee for a while. Why am I like this? And that's why I don't think this is fear-mongering. And I'm definitely saying take it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying panic. I am saying get a VPN that doesn't track, which, by the way, is not Surfshark or Nord. I hear really good things about Molvad. The company that owns private internet access is not good. They're really shady, and they used to make malware. But shady's probably good when you want something to do shady things. And it's really easy to use. But I'm only still using it because I bought like 3 years. And they don't track. I haven't seen anyone report that they're getting lettered or anything, but I did see somebody report they were getting a letter on Surfshark. Obviously, I don't download anything illegal, but I'm speaking hypothetically as a malware-interested security professional, clearly. But I mean, no matter what, Nintendo will never be able to erase downloads. Oh, I do? I have a stupid boner for P-speed jumps, or P-jumps. No, that's a fun way to end it. Oh my god. Before we move forward here, for the next submission, I have to show you what's happening, because my cats have created the best game I've ever seen. And we're gonna go look at that right now. I can't see chat. I forgot to bring it up, but we need to be on it, okay? Do you see what he's doing? No, Pud, keep doing what you're doing. The problem here lies behind. Okay, I would have swore it was crackers because I thought I saw something moving around back there, but it's just Pud being a crackhead. I'm going to straighten this up now that I'm over here. Pud, you're a fucking crackhead. I got to put some magnets on there. I'll put the carrot up there. He'll have something to fight with in a sec. Okay. I really thought he was fighting crackers back there. Box, thanks for dropping something in there. Aura? Orator? Nope. No TTS here. I mean, not that much. I think it does TTS if you sub. Yeah, that was good. I like that. I had fun with that. That's a good way to frame your, like, basic how to do Kaizo stuff level. I wish people would learn that. I really wish people would learn that. The number of people who are like, do 6 shell jumps. Like, what are you doing? Nobody wants to do 6 shell jumps. And if they do, there's already a level like that that's probably better. Or at least identical. Instead of playing with the carrot, he's licking what looks... What is that, Pud? I think he just ate paper. I don't even know where he got it from. Okay. Did I next? Oh, hang on. Hang on, I'm getting there. I gotta push the button. Now you can drop it in. I'm just bad at pushing buttons. PMM 99R. Yeah, the one decent ish level that I uploaded was a short P-switch Kaizo level. I wanted to work on shell jumping because I can do it okay in Super Mario World, and I was terrible at it here. Nice. I like that. I like that change up. So I wanted to do just the high pressure shell jump setup, and I put it together, and I liked it, and then I was done. 12 shell jumps? No. Randomness confronted properly is not something a man should fear. Okay. I will say, I am a Game & Watch main in Super Smash Bros. Also play a little bit of Hero, and a little bit of Peach even early on in Ultimate. A little bit of Luigi back in Smash 4 days. So I'm ready for RNG. I hope this isn't something really stupid. Okay. Oops. Hope that wasn't important. Box, thanks for dropping another one in there. Or just one in there? I don't know. Words are hard. Thanks for putting something in. Yeah, it's hard to be this dumb. Born this way and I'll die this way. Meme, sir? I don't have any memes. Do 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 do. Okay, is that turtle shell gonna do something cool? Okay, so it's not RNG manipulation stuff. It's just a random direction loader of stuff that we're doing before we get there, and then it picks a path. Which changes what we're dealing with down here based on how it's set up, or we're gonna flip it and go back. No, flip it and go back. On this game. But yeah, what I was saying, not fear-mongering. Nintendo has had an extremely toxic relationship with the Smash community for a long time. And I'm not even talking like they don't care. But like they tried to shut down, I think it was Evo? But they were trying to shut down all the Melee at Evo to the point where they were compliant as best they could be. And I think it got to the point at some point, and search Twitter, don't take my word for it, but where they were basically like, if you stream Melee, we will not allow you to be associated with the event, and we won't, and we'll pull your, whatever, the license for using the stuff. Hud looks like he's stuck in the game, just getting dragged along. Yeah, pretty much. Him and his little carrot. Dragged along. He's vegging now. Okay. We go, nope, different one. Now I get fire. Oh, I get it. Yeah, this looks cute, although for the average player who can't access the RNG data here, like who doesn't understand how RNG works in Mario Maker, which I would say is most people, sports, it's just going to play like a level, but even under that, even lined up that way, it's still going to play as a decent level. You don't have too much dumb shit happening, which can be a problem especially for an auto-scroller, but an underwater auto-scroller can be an absolute disaster of it just sucking. If you die or things go wrong, the amount of time it takes to finish an auto-scroll level and how slow underwater levels feel in general means you want to have a good handle on it, but it seems like in general we do here. Finding some way to encourage the player to want to play it more than once. So they see the actual RNG impact and maybe get curious enough to do something about it could be pretty cool. Oh yeah, Shoddy, how you doing? Yeah, right on time. That counts. That counts as criticism. Some type of encouragement, like showing a really clear division for like, here's the other exit to the flagpole, like maybe a top and a bottom of the screen or something like that. Get rid of him. Oh, we're not done? I thought we were done. Okay. Looks like we're still going. Oh, don't make me go back through and do everything. Oh, weird. Okay. So checkpoint and then what? Nintendo's toxic relationship with Smash community, their attempts to prevent Melee from being played at all. Not just modified Melee, but their attempts to prevent Melee from being played at all because they don't really like old games. And their absolute refusal to recognize how important those games are for their clout, for their respect as like a company that makes fighting games. They do not get it. They literally do not get it. They get out of the way. Yes, but different. Where's the other one? Oh, okay, we're doing something different now. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. Okay. Weird. A little slow, but there's also no danger here. Oh, I could have just hit that with my body. There's also no danger here. Oh, and we only had to do it once. I could have hit the second one with my head. So it doesn't feel too slow. Now we're doing it, what, 4 times? Maybe? Kill Bowser? Okay. Okay, so the first one was to introduce the mechanic. And now we're introducing it as an actual boss fight. So I hope it doesn't end up feeling like a slog. That was gonna be my next thought, was I feel like if I have to be in this room for a long time, it's gonna feel like a slog, especially if there was also some interference going. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's not just doing the same thing 40 times. Then we have one more. Is it going to change, or are we just doing it? Looks like we're just doing it. Oh, something else is going to happen. What is... Oh, that one does bullets. Okay. I'm glad we killed Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. would have felt like too much for sure, with everything we have going on here. There we go. Gonna be pretty pissed if I die right at the finish line here. There we go. Yeah, that was fun. That was well done. You flipped around what we were doing there in the boss fight enough times that it helped mitigate any potential really awful experience that you might have with just it being a water level and you pouring more shit on. The number of people who do that, who pour more shit on in a boss fight, and it just feels like a horrible thing. And then on top of that, being in a water level, I don't hate water levels. I like water levels. But pouring too much on top of that would have made me so angry. Would have made me so angry. So I'm pretty happy with how that all went, especially for how bad it looked like it was gonna be. That was pretty good. Yeah, the only real criticism I would have is most people aren't going to be able to access the RNG stuff. So finding some way to really encourage the player to want to know what was on the other side. And I mean, you're showing them a split path, and some people are going to know what that means. Like, oh, so there's something on the other side. But there being some reason to want to do that, or some visible split somewhere, could make people more interested in touching it again. Otherwise, it's still fine as a level without it. Madeline, how you doing tonight? Maniator, let's see what you got. I really like the brown chain jump title card. YMX-LYF. No. No. I got nada. Yeah, good stuff, Pitch Shifter. I did not look at the date. What was the date on that? Did this capture it? My magical little tool didn't capture it. But, hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Pitch Shifter. Yeah, so I do viewer levels on Monday.
Thank you.
Troll levels and viewer troll levels on Tuesday. And then I do Super Mario World on Wednesday, at least for now. Dun, 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 dun. So bring me more levels. There's also no limit. You can throw more in there now. Oh, that's brand new. Yeah, you just made that. Yeah, I'm really... That's why I was wondering. I'm glad people are still making stuff. A lot of people have just kind of fallen off of Mario Maker because Nintendo doesn't care about us. Let's see where you started, Maniator. What were you doing at first? You were doing jump high and then DGR, look at me level. Sad. Jump high. Bitch, thanks for dropping another one in there. We all had to start somewhere, huh? Oh. Oh, we want to try and get on top of the stack. I gotcha. I actually started with a terrible 3D world. Well, the second thing I did, but the first like real level I did was was also a 3D world level. Feel it out. To feel out things that we could do in 3D world. It was basically a bad troll level, but it was really just to show a couple of things to some buddies to be like, look at this 3D world stuff. That you can do, and look at what's different in 3D World. I did not like that. World record runtime? No, no thanks. That guy's 2 seconds, he can keep that. Yeah, speaking of RNG, first thing I'm pretty sure the first thing I uploaded. Yeah, first thing I uploaded before the stupid dumb shit level was this one, which is still uploaded. Fails never fails. Oh, I like this. This was funny. Because we knew that RNG worked differently in Mario Maker 2, but we didn't know exactly how it worked differently. So the idea here is you need a feather. You need a tail. I do not remember exactly what the consistent setup is anymore. You need a tail, and then you need to spam on the blocks. That was the whole setup. The only one that you can turn is that one, because you need the other ones. These are both 10 coin blocks, and that was it. It was an opportunity to play with clear conditions, and an opportunity to play with RNG stuff. And it's definitely doable, but it's for sure a run killer. Like, even if you want to play with RNG stuff, it's a horrible, horrible level to run into. In, Endless. Can I see the maker ID on here? I think I have to look at it on my profile or whatever. Because I'm curious how many boos that has now, actually, thinking about it. I would imagine it's quite a few. Dude. Because it's not a good level. 13 out of 712. It's a 2% clear rate. Guys. I do think that it was kind of a fun show off of an interesting mechanic, though. Especially very early on how RNG changed. But I don't know. I don't think it's a good level. I definitely don't think it's a good level. But I think it's a funny concept. I'll pull it up in the viewer here. I'll pull it up in the viewer so you guys can see. Yeah, there's nothing else special here at all. There's no secret. I just hid these up here so that I could game the coin count. But you can see those. You just can't reach them. But yeah, the boos are at 8 boos. 9 to 8. 9 to 8. I should go and tag it multiplayer versus and feel like it's revenge. But really, I would just feel bad. Okay. Somebody at some point sent me like a Google Doc that was like a 40-page thesis on RNG stuff in Mario Maker 2. It might have been Mario Maker 1, and it was just interesting data. I don't remember what it was. But I remember thinking like, holy shit, I cannot believe the amount of work somebody put into this, into getting a handle on how RNG works here. MP7. NOH. Play whatever. Any thanks for dropping another one in there. Nope, started typing the wrong maker code. 6Y9, MP7, JNG. Jing? Is that like a GIF? That is how it's pronounced, by the way. Like giraffe. And gel. You don't say gel or giraffe. All trolls now on OCW. Squeeze between the note blocks as Mega Mario, don't soft lock. Is that a level? Like, is there a whole level here? That's a very low clear rate. There's probably a whole level here, right? Proud of your 9-year-old son for pronouncing GIF correctly. You're going to booths. Just FYI. I found a soft lock. You know, you could have put a boo in there. You could have put something in there. Or you could have soft locked the player and then like broke a bunch of blocks and have it spell out bye or die, but then not die. That one too. Oh, that one doesn't kill me. That's good. You don't say gift or graphic either. Yeah, there's different G's. We have a bunch of different G's. That's the point. It's always been the point. Oh, and also people who invent words get to say how they're pronounced. And now sing. What? Can I get up there? Is that a thing? Is this secret tech I don't know? Yeah, the developers of GIF, you can. Okay. The graphic interchange format, giraffic interchange format, really liked the joke, choose the developers, choose GIF. That was their thing. That was their joke about it, and they liked saying it GIF. And since they invented the acronym, they got to invent how to say it. It's so weird how many people get weirdly butthurt about, like, no, I decided it's wrong. Like, imagine if everybody was like that about everything. Imagine if your name was Kevin and I was like, no, I pronounced that fuckcock. So sit down, fuckcock, get back in your seat. That's how we pronounce this. And that was what we did. By pronouncing GIF wrong, you support bullying Kevin. Do you really want to be a Kevin bully? I have no idea how to do this. So you have to do it on the conveyor. Well, that's good information to have. Seems like a job for Turbo. Yeah, some people get like legitimately butthurt about it. Start talking about it on Twitter and people get peeved. Stop ducking? Stop ducking? Okay. I got in a fight about it on Twitter with some idiots. And I was just talking, I assumed that most people would not be stupid. And it turned into a really stupid thing. I mean, he is ducking. He's doing it because he's on there. Unduck. I'm trying to unduck. And better. I'm using a turbo controller. Unable, mind you, I clear check this. I'm not making enough progress to even understand. It is an anti. It's a bad anti, is what it is. Anti. Yeah, I feel like if I could make a little bit of progress to understand what I'm supposed to do here, I'm pressing up. Up. This is up, and this is jump, and this is turbo. A little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. I wiggled a little bit and he went through. Guy bad. You could have put arrows to tell people. Thank God for turbo controllers. Am a super player? Oh no. I can work as a dev exit. Who would have guessed? Oh. Imagine if all the little Timmies knew all the dev exit tricks that are rattling around in like the troll magic people. Next time I should be careful what I tell you to play. Yeah, I mean, you said play anything, and I hadn't attempted this one yet. Stick. Maybe stick. Weird. It's weird that you fit between the two blocks, but you need a really particular setup to actually get in there. I'm really surprised this isn't like a getting over it setup. There you go. Okay, I have to unturbo. Okay, there we go. My hand is sore and all I did was hold the buttons. Remember, the camera's moved now. So you have to pass under it. Look at his face right now. Look at his goddamn face. Look at him. Who makes that face? I wanted to make this a full subworld, but was like, I'm better than that. So you just did what, 3? 5? I'm gonna show you guys Pud's face right now. 3. Look at his face. Who makes this face? Why is he so grumpy, you guys? Wrong answers only. Why are you so grumpy? She's also grumpy. Your cat is talking. Roby, how you doing tonight? He talks. He thinks. He doesn't do either of those. Because he loves treats. He does like treats. Okay, next. Casey, what do you got for me? Dip. What, are you leaving? Where are you going? GNG-LCG. LCG? Liquid Crystal. GIF. Liquid Crystal GIF. Kaiz007. That's a lot of bombs. Are the Munchers the Drop Shadow? Is that what we're going for? Dude. Kaizo collaboration with Samet, Uni, Box, and Casey from MBAS. 1 CP. Let's take a peek. Sub 1% clear rate. Oh. Okay, good. I checked it. I looked at it. Just chilling. Yeah, you know, ranting about Yuzu. Having a cat with a goofy face because he did too many drugs. Did I miss it? No, I did not miss it. Sad about Yuzu. Worried about Ryujinx. And then worried what happens from there. And then worried that somehow that affects content creators. Oh, I missed it that time. Okay. Sad I'm in the office all week because my boss is on vacation. That was cool. That was fun. And I can't read the letter Z. That's just a thing. Oh. I thought that was a miss. Oh, it was. Oh, then it went off. Weird. What's going on up there? Looks like a sideways end to me. Yep. Or nosy. Adult. Oh. I had a guy today, almost wipe out like a core mission critical system with a problem that he had just seen. I guess forgot. And then decided to tell me he'd never seen it before. Sometimes I think people give you the wrong answer. They give you the wrong information. Like, they're like, oh yeah, I've never seen this problem before that I just saw. Like, what should I do? Hoping that it'll break or they'll get out of work for longer. Like, it definitely seems like a thing. It's weird that Muncher, stopped there. Are you a Hispanic production supervisor at a meat company? Because then maybe. If you are, you're in trouble. There we go. I'm supposed to go back through there a few more times. Software engineer in a bank. No, probably wasn't you then. How old is your cat? The orange one is like... I got him as a baby in 2019, October 2019, so he's about 4. But you're 4. The black one, the enormous black one, is probably about 7 or 8 now. Maybe 9. He's getting pretty old. He's got some bumps. He's cute, though. He screams all the time. And he bites. Esports. More used to people giving us nothing. Not sure which is worth. Both. Either. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to go back there. I see the arrows. I see that they're pink and bright and they're telling me what to do and I ignore them. I don't know what the rules are for that spring. It seems like if I'm just a little off, I miss it. I gotta get it right in the middle. I know what the rules are, I just don't like them. There we go. Glad I could do that stupidly a couple of times. What are we doing? They changed the dino dance? I don't know. Looks the same to me in that I barely pay attention. It doesn't tell me the Z, so I'm just gonna hop on it. There we go. Hello! I was supposed to re-grab that. Okay, I get it. I see it. I made my mistakes and I'm ready to move forward. And be a better person. This flows really well so far, though. As a casual Kaizo enjoyer, that's very good flow. There we go. Can I get rid of you guys? Nope, not in a good way. Not in a good way. Change character to Luigi again? Even more Luigi? I could switch over to the other Switch and make that one Luigi. What do you get? Luigi sex noises. There we go. Metroid on head. Green. I forgot again. I forgot everything again. Which green one works on cam? Yeah, that works. Greenish. Milky. Milky Metroid. Metroid on head. On head. Are you mad? Do you not like misspelling? Look, the poor little guy's gonna starve to death. Probably. I probably typed it wrong, and then noticed, and then thought it was funny and left it. What drives you up a wall when people are super good at spelling? Nuts? Chairlift. Oh. Really, like, I've always wanted to see one of those, like, get thrown out. Somebody to just give it away for free. And to put it going nowhere. Just have one to put it going nowhere. Or have it be, like, maintenance access or something you need to get to. Oh my god, a chairlift that goes up to like a switch closet, like an IDF. Too high up on a wall to get to, but not for any good reason would be really fun. I gotta restart the router. Hang on. Let me buckle up here. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Spelling good? Good spelling? That we don't get more Metroid games? That Poison Ivy. We'll do it. Do it. I have no evidence that Poison Ivy affects me. I have seen other people get Poison Ivied, and I don't, and I wander around off trails a lot. Oops, I missed it again. But I also usually wear pants. At some point, I will see Poison Ivy, and then I will touch it and be like, okay, it hurts. I'm not immune. But like a crazy large number of people are immune to a Poison Ivy. Way more than you'd think. Just plain poison. If I type something thoughtful out and you respond K, friendship is dead. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to chat? Are you friends with chat? Are you better friends with chat than me? In general? Just in general? I mean, I do that at work when people are like overly friendly. Got him. Overly friendly with me, like way too much. Way too much pull me in, and I'll just be like, yeah, cool. Cool. I got a meeting. I don't. That's mod abuse. I don't know. I'm checking the rules right here, written on my. Oh, maybe it's on the other side. Hang on. Nope. I don't see anything that says that mods aren't allowed to do that in the rules. Oh my god. All your messages were deleted, or crossed out for anybody who's seen them. Anybody who has any of the number of Twitch add-ons turned on. Kobe, thanks for dropping something in there. We'll get to it, probably. I'm 51. Oh, I forgot again. I'm 51 and there's 2, 3 now? Yeah, we'll probably get to it. Do. I can still see it. It's real now. Oh my god, yeah, very chill little Kaizo thing that I'm too dumb to do right, clearly. I'm an adult. He's starving to death. This is your fault. Your mother did that to you once and you went off on her? What? Remembered your... Oh, sent you a K? A letter K? Yeah, life's really easy when you're not, like, friends with anyone in your family. That helps a lot. I invoiced my dad once. For stupid computer shit. And because he's a dick. Oops, did it again. Was yelling up the steps and assuming I heard you is more thoughtful than K. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I never really want to be friends with my coworkers either. When you're friends with your coworkers in IT, then they start to assume that you're their personal IT slave, and a lot of IT people are naturally helpful, so it just happens. And all of a sudden you're at their house installing like 70 cameras and setting up like a high-end switch. You're like, wait, what the fuck is happening right now? You need to pay me. Oh yeah, like I'll make you dinner, get you a case of beer. Like, no, I bill out at 125 an hour. What are you talking about? So you start there. Okay, yeah, I'll take the cheese. Did he pay? Did my dad pay? I honestly do not remember. It was only like $100. And I remember shitting on him, being like, dude, I did work for like 4 hours. I charged more than that at the time. And I remember he was real pissy about it. I don't know if he paid me. But he stopped asking me stupid shit. Real nice. There we go. Oh my god, I don't know why I can't go back there. I would say probably Kaizo light. It seems pretty light. We're not doing any like crazy shell jumpy stuff or heavy stuff. Oh, even the shell setups that we are doing are pretty light and pretty forgiving. So probably, but I don't know where the actual line is. Going to chat with my GF. Yeah, right. She's just gonna say K to you and then time you out. We'd never do that. You ever want to be friends with your friends? So yeah, I'm friends with my friends. A number of them. And it's all of you guys. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and hit that bell so we can stay friends. Go to my Patreon. Go to my OnlyFans. You can't do that on WhatsApp? No, she can totally mute you on WhatsApp. That's a thing. My girlfriend's muted on WhatsApp because she sends me 70 messages that are one sentence, and that makes me angry. I like that. I'm not... Oh, I'm dumb. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that whole thing where people will send you like, hey, I'm thinking about enter, 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 this thing, enter, you know, enter. Like, dude, type the whole paragraph out and send it. What are you doing? You know what you're doing to my watch right now? You're making it vibrate, and I hate it. Only WhatsApp is like that. Like, Teams will bulk up rapid messages. Signal will bulk up rapid messages. I think even Facebook Messenger would bulk up rapid messages, but we kept trying stuff, and she kept not liking it because she didn't like searching on it. She likes searching on WhatsApp, but it pisses me off, so this is where we're at. Oh my god, I keep forgetting it. The link, thanks for dropping something in there. How you doing tonight? When notices go crazy is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it makes me crazy. Makes me crazy. I don't want that. If you want to type that way, if that's exactly how you function, okay, it's definitely a toxic relationship with your enter key, and you should talk to somebody about it. Get some help. There's help out there. Check out my sponsor, BetterHelp. I was just arguing with somebody about stupid sponsorship shit, and now it's all in my head. I'm not sponsored by anything, and I hate everybody, and I hate ads. But for real, get a therapist. Get some help with what you're doing to your enter key, because it's not healthy. It's not good for you. It's crazy that WhatsApp hasn't figured out how to bulk up messages. Like, literally delay the notification 4 seconds. And then if there are more messages, delay it 4 more seconds. What is wrong with me? I think it's that second landing icon there. Like, I mean, I don't want to say you don't need the indicator. You should have the indicator. But the fact that it's there makes me feel like I should go for it. I should go to it. Fine Storm, how you doing? There's a shy guy. He's doing stuff. I am so goddamn dumb. Oh, pretty chill here. 20C outside. Minus 20C outside. Dude, it's 40F here in Wisconsin. So what? I don't know how many that is in C. I'm American and I refuse to learn anything else. Actually, I do all my cooking and measuring of almost everything in grams and kilograms and such. Oh my god. People who measure flour volumetrically are fucking dumb. You do not measure flour with cups. You do not spoon flour into a cup and then carefully scrape it off with a knife and be like, that's the correct amount as long as you do it right. Like, you know how different the density is on flour and settling on flour is and all that stuff? And even if you're sifting it, like, That's the dumbest goddamn thing on earth. So when I'm looking for a recipe, if that recipe does not have conversion to grams or is not in grams, I'm leaving. But yeah. Celsius I'm really bad at. I don't ever remember the conversion ratio. And I have Google. I know it's some division and then there's a 32 or something like that, and that's all I have. It's 4. So it's 4 degrees here. So it's a good deal warmer. But it's pretty warm for Wisconsin. Well, we seem to just be skipping winter this year. I don't know why we're doing that. It has me pretty worried about summer. I'm gonna be streaming in a crawl space if it gets really hot. Nope. Oh my god. Phone notification blowing up is supposed to be an alarm with servers. Yeah, it depends. Usually you'll have your own, like either an app or some way to differentiate those. We have a specific application that alarms, and then I have specific for that application that wake me up, and then even if it's on D&D, that application rings. You definitely want to have those delineated because holy shit, dude. The people who have to or do wake up for every email, that's crazy. That is the craziest thing. Nobody should ever have to be like that. That was wrong. That was all wrong. And you deathlocked me. I found a little cheese. That feels like a contribution. Feels like I did something. Oh my god. I can't. Something is wrong with me. Oh, you know what it is? If you put some red walls there, maybe that would get the player to stay put. I don't know if it would be the wrong state on the way back, though, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would always be the wrong state on the way back. You could have a muncher dropping down that is then out of the way on the way back. You could skip one of those if you're crafty, which I'm not. Oh, there are 4 in queue, and it's 10. I should get moving. Can you guys put troll levels in there just so I know I'm in trouble? Okay, don't Z, idiot. Wait. Gives me a little breathing room over here. I hate snake blocks. Oh, I hate snake blocks. I hate snake blocks! Oh, I literally could have just gone to the friggin' thing, but I didn't. I'm over it. I'm over it. I like what I've seen so far. You're welcome to bring it back if you want to see me struggle at Kaizo some more and slowly get better at Mario Maker. But I'm going to do these other levels. I do like it, though. I like what we saw. That's fun. You know, I've been seeing that, too. Like, collaborative stuff, I really liked Bandwagon World. Really, really liked Bandwagon World. Some of my favorite things in Abington World were collaborative levels that he worked on, like the big collaborative ones. And some of my favorite ROM hacks, like my absolute favorite ROM hacks have been like the big collabs, like Jump, Jump Half. Nonsense just came out. That was fucking great. I love when a lot of people work on stuff, you just get a lot of diversity of ideas. And I'm guessing that probably sticks out in levels too. We made that level 4 years ago yesterday. God damn. Remember when you liked Mario Maker? I'm gonna close the queue. Doot 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 doot. Did I hit next? I did hit next. Pitch. Let's see what you got. PWB. Sports. Okay, W. HF. PWB, oh, LKW. Gone with RNG. Wow, seems like you've got a little bit of a theme here. A little bit of a favorite idea. Gone with the Rind? Oh no. Oh, no. Switch into mobile. Good luck. Or like an addiction? An addiction to RNG. Oh. Oh, I don't like wind. Oh. Oh my god. I hate wind. Oof. SMB1 win, is that consistent? Or, alternating? I don't remember what SMB1 win is. Oh, it seems like it's, alternating, maybe. Oh. Fire flower. Different path. My ears are itchy. I touched Pud too much. Oh, we wear. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got a good couple in queue that I'm gonna wrap up. I don't know if I have time for another one, but if you stick around, we might. But I'm not gonna bet on it. I have a Discord queue as well. If you want to stick it in there, I can ping you when I do it. Whenever I'm slow and want to do Discord queue levels. Which is all the time, basically, because it's slow lately. Sometimes it's not slow. Yeah, what are the rules for SMB1 win? Is it just random? Is that part of the random? Let's kill him. Am I waiting? Oh yeah, I'm waiting on a P-switch, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Otherwise, I'll be taking, you were troll levels, right? I think you were you troll levels? If you're troll levels, I'm taking viewer troll levels tomorrow, as well as playing troll levels from the library. But would prefer viewer troll levels, so pop back in 22 hours. It comes from the same side and just fluctuates on and off, okay. Oh, auto-scrolled off. Long paragraph. I don't feel comfortable when a streamer want to make you feel compromised to follow them. Like, for example, I played 3 your levels and like them. For you, give me some support to make sure go follow to my channel. What? Roby, what the fuck? Are you memeing off of me memeing about the like, follow, and subscribe? What do you tell me what was happening there. Tell me what your brain just did. Oh, when he hits it, it's gonna open the door. Oh, that's fun. I like the idea of like a weird proximity gate like that kicks off the auto scroll. I know that's not exactly what we're... Oh no, that is what we're doing here. That's cute. Roby, I feel like that was written weirdly and badly enough that I can't tell if it's satire or you're being weird. Yep, I did that to myself. Probably jumped on Laser Boy, but that's fine. Can't tell, it's probably a bit of both. Well, there's something to be said for acting so stupid that people aren't sure if you're an idiot or oh, that's not gonna work. People can't tell if you're really funny or just a total goddamn dipshit. But I also feel like some people like some chronic shit posters, that's literally all they can do. Like, that's all they do is they're dumb all the time. And then they pretend it's like a shit post. But that's just who they are. They're just an idiot. But that's not exactly what we're doing here either. I can't tell if Roby misinterpreted me joking about like, follow, and subscribe. Oops, I missed that. I hope I don't need that. I'm guessing I don't need it. Oh, yeah, the checkpoints before the random left or right, that will actually force the player to see both sides a little bit. That can be helpful, especially if they're significantly different. Yeah, hard to tell. I can't tell if they're saying, like, they played my levels and they want me to play theirs or like theirs or what. If they're doing some weird like-for-like stuff. Hey, I can't do anything with it, but I touched it. I got the coin. Okay. Oh, I want the hat. There you go. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Another boss fighty thing. Okay. Okay, same kind of setup as the last one. Bit Shifter does apparently like his randomizers. He's got a structure and he's sticking to it. I mean, the wind hasn't pissed me off that much beyond the initial one, which is good. It does feel like it's really hitting the same concept as the last one. Pretty hard in a lot of ways. But not to the point where it feels like you changed the theme and that was it. I'm surprised at how rarely you see people like that anymore. Okay, different. More stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe too much stuff. A little too much stuff. I don't feel comfortable when a streamer... Let me try and translate it to English and see if it clicks. I don't feel comfortable when a streamer wants to make you feel compromised. I don't feel comfortable when a streamer wants to make you feel obligated to follow them. Like, for example, played 3 of your levels and liked them just for you. Give me some support and make sure to follow my channel. Oh, there's follow-up. I can't type well. I don't have a keyboard. I'm just saying it happened to me with another streamer, not you, while they live. They wanted to follow the channel, like they compromised because they did me a favor. Woof. Woof. Is English not your first language, or are you just really bad at your phone? Roby, if you're not 18, you're not allowed to be here. That's against the rules. Oh, seriously, I talk about cocks all the time, and I am a strong advocate for anyone under the age of 18 banging heroin they find on the street. So you need a permission slip if you're going to be here. I need to talk to your mom directly. I'm going to try to fuck her. But you really can't be here if you're a child. It's not appropriate. I would say, I think that, like, pretending it's an implicit agreement is ridiculous. But I would also say it's pretty normal to follow someone who plays viewer levels if you want people to play viewer levels. But I also think it's dumb to follow someone if you have no intention to watch them, and that's, I mean, literally like 1,000 of the people following me. It's a weird, like, handshake or high five thing in Twitch culture, which I get it, but also, what the fuck. And people who treat it as transactional are a little annoying, but I mean, I treat it a little transactionally too. Like, I expect you to be here for the level, or at least want to receive feedback. If the only thing you want to get from me is a play on your level, or you think that everyone who plays it should just like it, like you're in the wrong hole. But I also feel like the chat rules and the panels make that clear. If you can't read, you deserve what you get. That's the opposite of close. Oof. The two stacked ones on top were giving me a lot of trouble there. Yeah, a follow is free. A follow costs you nothing. Some people care about the numbers. You can very easily turn the notification off, and the notification goes away. So that's a good point, is that more people see a follow as useful than not. So while I think that the culture surrounding it is stupid, a lot of people want it, and they want it for hitting their whatever targets. So that kind of makes sense. But, I mean, if people are setting the transactional nature of what they're expecting from you as the, like, setting those expectations right away, I feel like that's not bad. It might be annoying, and you could be like, that guy's a dick. But it sounds like somebody wanted you to follow them after they played several of your levels. That doesn't seem unreasonable. I played a bunch of your levels. You should get out your mom's credit card and buy like 100 gift subs. You know what I could do with that money? I would buy food and candy and shit I don't need immediately. 100% of it would go to a good cause. And that cause is whatever looks good in the candy aisle at the grocery store. Oh, and dumb shit on Amazon. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like the wind is the kind of what I was getting at last time. The wind is the one step too far here, where it's hard to get a really good handle on what in total is happening to me. We're not getting those. It's really hard to be prepared for everything that's going to happen between the blast, the ball bouncing, and the wind turning on and off. It's also dumb if you allow non-followers to add levels and then expect them to follow. Yeah, you can do follow only. I also think follow only is really annoying. Follow only chat or whatever. So I mean, it cuts in almost every direction. I feel like as long as the expectation there is clear, it's fine. If the expectation is not clear, tell them that. But yeah, follow's free. I still would argue that it seems silly to for the culture to generally revolve around follows, but follow only chat is generally considered bad-mannered or really annoying or stupid. And that like Twitch automatically removes the follow notifications if you don't click on them for long enough. You have to go turn them back on, or maybe they stopped doing that. I have a lot of them filtered now, but the ones I have clicked on, it hasn't done the thing where it removes them again, so I don't know if they changed it or what. Okay, I'm in less trouble this time. I have more damage boosts. The wind is a lot. The wind is a lot. There's no way for you to turn off the wind. The wind is a lot. It doesn't ruin it by any means, but it definitely feels like one step too many. I think the answer there might just be finding some way to ease up, or maybe giving the player a mushroom, or something like that. One little tiny extra piece in there would make that feel a little better right at the end. Something to make it ease off a little bit. Fair amount of people streaming this game are not familiar with it at all and disappear after a few streams anyway. Yeah, that's entirely possible too. Again, I appreciate that type of input, especially because I can't stress to you how little time I spend watching Twitch. I pulled up Carl playing Ocarina of Time the other day for 20 minutes, asked if it was Ship of Harkinian, and watched for a little bit and was like, cool, Ship of Harkinian looks pretty nice. Widescreen, it still looks authentic, but it was really cool that it was 60 frames per second, and then I was bored and I moved on. I don't give a shit about watching somebody play Ocarina of Time. Next. In the original version, a mushroom came down in the third phase. Yeah, I feel like that could help. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, bring me more. Continue forever. I will be doing viewer levels again on Monday. Tuesday, viewer troll levels and troll levels from the pile. Esports, and burping out the word esports every day, forever. Even when I'm not live, it's happening. One day the tech will get better, and I can just instantly go live on my phone and burp out the word esports, then stop being live, but until then. And then Wednesday, I'm doing, Super Mario World crowd control ROM hacks. So it will be Super Mario World ROM hacks, but you'll be able to spend channel points, and if you hate your money, bits and other stuff, to do stuff to me, but it gives you get tons of free coins. So basically you can just ruin Super Mario World for me. Well, it's closed now. But there'll be there's Discord queue also, and I can ping you when I play it. If you want to dump stuff in there that way. Maniator? Anything in mind? No. Okay. Troll with no name with a lot of likes on it. Let's take a peek. Oh, that might be really long though. How long is it? World record's 7 minutes. That's probably crazy long, right? Maybe next time. Let's look at this little speed run here. There's 2 more after you, and I try really hard to finish my queue. Yeah, I'd be really curious how often how often people stream Mario Maker a little bit and bail. And what their reasoning is. That especially would be really interesting. How do I get to the stairs? Oops. Don't love speedrun with shell jump in New Soup. Okay. Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay, I don't need to shell jump at all. I'm an idiot. I'm a total fucking idiot. Yeah, shell jump's not necessary at all. I'm learning. I'm learning things. I'm tired. Yeah, I would wonder how many people, like, because it makes sense. Like, you see it right away. You're like, oh, shit, yeah, instant viewer base. There's lots of engagement. I've seen other people do it. That was the whole level? Your main language is Spanish. That makes sense, too. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that's a good cover. If you are a minor, that's a much better cover than insisting you're 36 and just bad at your phone. It's good. A really smart 17-year-old does know how to click I'm 18 before they see the tits and cocks and everything. So, you know, there's nothing I can do there. Yeah, I don't know what the thought was there. It was fine. It was a level. They see they can get viewers from doing viewer levels, but then the quality of said viewer levels, they see the quality of said viewer levels and bail. Yeah. 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 I feel like it's probably a little better now, but probably not a lot better. Some of that might be that there are a good number of regulars who bring me good levels. Short, sweet, and done. Yeah, we made a lot of progress there. We might end up having time for one more. 1TS. EYL. 9 motherfuckers. Nine motherfuckers. Nope, 1TS. TLY. God damn it. I'm not dyslexic. Sometimes. Okay, seriously? 1TS. TLY. Did I just do it wrong twice? TLY. 9 motherfuckers. Holy shit. That is a lot of failures. Roby. Sarasaland Blazing Desert. Super Mario Land level with clear condition key doors. Mice run fast. Two mice walk into a bar was actually the first ROM hack I tried to get going for crowd control. Crowd control reports that most ROM hacks work. That's a lie. That's a bald-faced lie. Some work. Lot of them. Anything with a custom title, screen shits and spans. Which is too bad. I wanted to do two mice. I wanted to do something from G-Breeze and Miracle Water that looked really good. What was it? I don't remember what it was. I tried a whole bunch of things, and a bunch of them didn't work. I do not remember what I settled on. That was a short, I think standard hard or Kaizo light. But it was short. I figured that'd be a good place to start, and then we'll go. Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought about... Oh, that was the level. Okay. Short and sweet. It's been a really long time since I played Mario Land. So I can't access any similarity to a specific level. But that said, it felt like a fine level. It felt like a simple, traditional level, and it was fine to run through. Nothing wrong with it. There wasn't a lot going on. But that was also Super Mario Land. Okay. And the Link Zlario. See what you got. DRC. 7M9. I'm VSF. Oh, okay. Spicy. Moyoko has the top. Lost Zlink. The swamp's giving out some red rides. Stay with your ride and out of the muck. Dude, red rides? Dude, okay. Red ride sounds like a filthy, horrible way to be like, to talk about, period sex. That just sounds like, a dirty biker term that they would for sure make worse. Oh. 7M9. DSF. Red rides. Let's take a peek. Subcon Swamp 4. Okay, I like Mario 2 stuff. I like when I'm better at Mario 2 stuff, but Mario 2 Kaizo will be fun. This will be fun for a while. Maybe we'll get stuck to this for a while. Maybe not. Let's wait. We don't have to one cycle that. Oh. Yeah, the potential for people to come to you, I'm sure was a consideration when I started doing Mario Maker, but the big thought overwhelmingly was like, this is a way to play Mario Maker. Like, this is a good way to play Mario Maker. I'll actually be able to get good levels to play without having to dig around on Reddit, because we lost the bookmark tool with Mario Maker 2. And I loved Mario Maker, but in Mario Maker 1, none of my friends wanted to play. There was no like local community for it, and that's all I really had. All I cared that much about. Balls. So I would browse bookmarks on the shitter, and when I was bored at work, and then bookmark levels, and then play them when I got home. Mario Maker 2, we didn't have that until much later as a community tool. Oh, I can just jump over it. That was pretty satisfying. I was not expecting to be able to jump on that guy, to bounce on that guy. It was a crazy cool tool in Mario Maker 1. It takes me a while to type because I don't have a keyboard, and don't make me feel about it. Well, I'm gonna make you feel about it, Roby. Feel Elbato about it. I designed this stupid thing recently. It's like, here, you can probably see it better on that. A little 3D printed thing that holds this keyboard that my phone goes into, so I don't have to suffer on phone keyboards. I can type like this. It's really, really nice. Get a little keyboard for typing on your phone. It's a fucking game changer. It's super nice. Or use your desktop, because phones are balls. Yeah, the web tool was really, really cool in Mario Maker. I feel like no matter how not sarcastically clapping hands are ever meant, they're always going to come off as sarcastic while I'm in trouble. That's the disability tool chat. I use it to be annoying faster on my phone. And also, I appreciate that people want to email me instead of call. But I also don't like it when people email me urgent stuff and expect me to reply right away, and then, like, wait 2 minutes and then CC my boss and be like, he's not replying. Like, I'm on the fucking toilet. I'm taking a shit and I don't want to type a bunch of shit. I saw the email, I looked at it, it didn't look like an emergency, so I'm going to finish pooping. Then I'm going to go to my computer and type a reply, or fix the problem and type a reply. Sometimes that's not acceptable, but I also don't want it to go the other way, so I'll just keep this keyboard in my pocket and be able to type. I don't need to do that. I don't know why I want to do that so bad. Yeah, this is cool. Esports. This is a fun take on Mario 2 Kaizo stuff. That isn't just ride Bonsai Bill and then pick him up and then throw him. Goodbye. I killed the bullet, too. Yeah, the web tool does exist now. It's not as magically robust as it was previously. We have better search tools built into Mario Maker now as well, but they're not perfect. But that second one there, Maker Central, that Wizoulis is maintaining now, is really, really wonderful. Great way to actually hone in on levels you want to play. That's what we're doing. I'm glad the level isn't... Was I supposed to... No, you can't pick them up and jump. Oh, no. Oh, no! Damn. Wait. Can I make this happen? If I was better at this game, maybe. I don't know if that would get high enough or not. Searching for semi-recent level and it didn't come up. Don't quote me, but I think there was a problem with the recent update that's slowing them down, but I think they'll get back to it. But I don't know. I saw some recent levels today that weren't working in the level viewer as well. Because the tool I have from Traffic Cone, that's absolutely amazing, the Mario Maker 2 Buddy, it's on GitHub. I could drop a link if anybody cares, but it's really only useful if you play a lot of Endless or if you stream. It's what presents the information on screen there, the Mario Maker 2 information and my death counter up there. But it also tracks every level I play, which is absolutely wonderful for somebody with a memory issue. And it can be set to automatically bring up the level viewer for every level that you go to, and I'll usually leave it on when I'm doing Endless. Ooh, well, paid the price. I feel like I was better at this before. And a day-night theme option. Get Dark Reader for whatever browser you're using. And if you are mobile only, I hate your generation, but if you use Firefox for mobile on Android, the Dark Reader extension is also available on there, so you can do that. And if you don't use Android, you only use iOS, there is a solution. Take your iPhone, throw it in the garbage, and get an Android phone. That's my professional opinion. That's a long-term IT professional. This guy is starving to death. He's getting all bony and pokey. There. That's where he should have been the whole time. The most recent level in it is from 5 months ago. I just checked. That's interesting. I wonder if it's busted. Because I'm pretty sure... I swear Wazula said something recently about having just updated the editor to fix something. And I thought there was something with the last patch, but the last patch wasn't 5 months ago. So maybe there's a problem with the way the database is getting stuff. It might actually be worth seeing if there's an explanation in Wazoulis' server. And if there isn't, let them know that, hey, it looks like this isn't working. Because I thought... Oh, your levels personally. Yeah, maybe something's wrong with it. I was under the impression that when Wazoulis took over for the previous maintainer, because the person who was maintaining Maker Central is dying. Or was dying. I don't know what the status is. It's pretty weird in the Discord. In their Discord. So Wazoulis took over. And I thought it was just going to keep working. But it's possible that something broke in the transition and somehow wasn't noticed. Or it broke just after that and wasn't noticed. That would be sad. Yeah, hi Traffic Cone. You should try out the Mario Maker 2 buddy thing. It's really cool. You should fork Yuzu into Newzoo or some other citrus fruit. I'm sure somebody who is not North America based, ideally, that would be smart. Well, there is a pineapple already. That was actually what somebody was using for the Yuzu early access ports. And that's still up too. You can go find their GitHub and find those, or it was up a couple hours ago. It probably still is. But I'm really excited for the antagonistic clones that are gonna spring up on GitHub that are just designed to piss off. That are literally just designed to piss off Nintendo. Yeah, I went and downloaded. I think Pineapple's still up. Their main site's gone. Their releases are still up and not burned. So this is a valid one for grabbing a couple of the app images. I pasted a link in my Discord. Somebody had uploaded the most recent Android APK as well, which kind of covers the spread as far as both source and executables between that link and that Reddit thread that's in my Discord. I don't really have any interest in running Yuzu on a phone. If I want to run Switch games on a phone, I'll run them on my fucking Switch. It's already got a phone processor in it. Yep, missed the boat. I have a Luigi and Mario hat. Yeah, there's a channel point reward that should be in there for them. I hope that didn't get deleted. Should certainly be in there. Yeah, they're in there. I don't see Luigi. Oh, there's Luigi hat. I will say, having those piranha plants right at the beginning is a little frustrating. I don't think they contribute effectively to like the way this is set up, and I feel like it would just be easier to get rolling and get the first jump going if I could run onto that thing instead of having to jump over them to get it. In general, with higher difficulty levels, but especially with Kaizo, I think it's always a good idea to make sure that however it starts, it flows really good. And that first jump, the first big thing that you're doing, is relatively easy. And by no means is this hard, but it's just finicky enough that it makes death more annoying than I feel like it needs to be. That's a little finicky up there too, but it's not the very first thing. Oh, I also really wish I could one-cycle it, and if they weren't there, I feel like I could reliably one-cycle it. Yeah, if they weren't there, I could for sure reliably one-cycle it. Which might end up feeling like I'm going too fast anyway, but then I could put it on me to be like, stop trying to one-cycle it, dipshit. Not that I'm excited to have him return, but isn't Starlight's account unbanned? Well, he's kind of like... I don't want to say a whipping boy, but he's kind of like Dobby in Harry Potter, in that like you tolerate him, but nobody likes him. But that's kind of his shtick. But I'm not excited for him to return either. It's like a spittoon, like everybody spits in it. You know, it's gross. You don't want to have to empty it, but it's nice to have instead of everybody spitting on the floor. Oh my god. Fuck that guy. He should be unbanned by now. I feel like he should be. What's the opposite of VIP? Mario 2 music. Oh, makes it easier to be bad at this game. Yeah, I wish they weren't there. I do kind of like seeing you yell at the occasional hot garbage, LCD. I feel like there's hope for him, too. You know? There's an eventual, like, redemption arc for Starlight, and I want to be there for it. No, I fucked it. Lowest common denominator. He kind of is. But also, all the bad stuff on the way to the redemption arc, the first girl that likes him, and then he's super weird at her, and then he's terrified and files a restraining order, and that whole mess, like, all of it'll be funny. Every step along the road will be funny. Sports. Well, it has brought a lot of garbage. And I would never want to encourage anyone to curate garbage. Oh. And then I thought of Loopin' Snoop. I miss Loopin' Snoop. Loopin' Snoop had the good garbage, and then slowly the bad garbage. And then vanished. Bad at that. I really hope the user stuff doesn't end up trickling over to Ryujinx though. Because if it does, and then impacts OCW and the troll library and that kind of stuff, man, that will just be so depressing. Because it's already hard to find content for Mario Maker. And if we have to go back to Nintendo only, that would be sad. It could be fun to try and figure out a way that Nintendo couldn't stop people. I have some ideas. Any advice for someone who's renting that's been trying to get maintenance to eliminate rodents? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, look into what your local housing authority, look into if there's like a tenant resource center or poor people, like tenant help people that are specifically for poor, very poor renters, to protect them from slumlords, basically. Although they're probably not the exact people that you need, they will know every single contact that you need to deal with landlord abuse and landlord neglect. They'll be the right place to direct you to the right place. And then from there, malicious, like, make it worse. Attract the mice. Release a ton of, like, harmless, disease-free mice. See you later, Roby. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. I do expect you to subscribe. I expect everyone to spend at least $100 on a stolen credit card every single day. You guys are really... You're not hitting the targets. I make, like, no money on this stream. I should be making thousands. Dealing with it since August. God damn. Your nice side is gone. Yeah, I've done some live catch traps, and they actually work really well. I've been doing a lot of live catching around here. And it did help the problem. It does seem like it helped the problem. I patched some of it. Seems like they tore out the patch, then I patched it again, and it seems like they stopped. But if you get some live traps, you could then... a mouse can crawl through a dime-sized hole, so they can probably get under the door. So if you're confident that you could be out in the hallways near the supervisor's apartment or whoever's responsible for maintenance at night without them noticing, theoretically, you could open the live trap enough to let the mouse sneak under the door. Like, let's see here. Where's my scribbler? So here's the door from the side, and then here's the floor, and then you put the live trap here, and then lift your door up just enough so that that's the only part that's available, so the mouse can go right under the door. If you do that with 20 or 30 little mice that were already in the building, and you're just releasing them elsewhere in the building, you know, problem solved, right? Gandhi, how you doing tonight? Yeah, release mice in your landlord's house. Low capsaicin into the walls. I mean, it might help, but it might just... I mean, there's so many voids in between every 2x4, so you'd need to drill so many holes. But yeah, stronger or poison-based solutions can also harm animals that catch them if anybody else has an animal. Yeah, cats can help. Yeah, you have cats, but cats... if you poison them, the cats could get poisoned too, and then there's all that. Oof. Pud murdered one mouse, and other than that, he has just chased them, I think, into the traps, but not in a super useful way, as best I can tell. But I don't have cameras back here yet, so maybe he does more work than it seems like. Oh my god, I'm bad at this level. They're strictly in the walls. If they're only in the walls and they haven't started coming into the apartment, it might be, like, outdoor squirrels. Peppermint and mothballs. Yeah, I saw something about peppermint. I did a whole bunch. I made a bunch of peppermint oil with oil and menthol crystals and put that all around my house. It did not seem to help. But it might help if you were pouring it into a wall. Toxic cats, well, then don't do that. Although if you're pouring it into the walls, mice don't eat the peppermint. They're supposed to be repelled by it. So if you were just putting like menthol crystals in the walls, it's very unlikely that would be able to come back out and harm the cats. And it's also unlikely to cause any type of harm. Maybe seeing if you could release some of it. Like if they're only in the walls, maybe if you can identify positively where one is, see if you can just open the wall up and see what's nesting in there. Open the wall up in such a way that you can say that the wall broke from the animal. You're probably going to have to manually scratch up the wall and make it look like it popped the other way. Ow. I like this. This is cool. But I'm having a little bit of trouble doing it right. Like, let's say you can identify the spot in between two 2x4s where there's definitely animal activity, like you know for sure. You can get a stethoscope for it really cheap. It's really good for helping narrow down noises like that. But your cats probably point at exactly where whatever it is nesting. And you might be able to figure it out by throwing rocks from outside if you know where the hole is that they're coming in. But if you can identify exactly where it is, just, like, bash it a little bit with a hammer, right? Like the sharp side of a hammer or maybe even a knife. Something that can get you a pretty clean cut so you can get your hands in there and pull it out. Like, pull it out a little bit. Not rip it off completely. Just pull it out a little bit and be like, yeah, I don't know. It looks like it ripped a hole in the wall. It ripped through the drywall. You got to do something about it. And as long as there isn't obvious tool markings, which you ripping the drywall should eliminate those tool markings from you cutting it, you should be able to be like, yeah, it looks like it just dug through. It must have been a weak spot. As long as you're able to for sure identify that there is an animal nest in there. That will also help sell it. Put fires in the wall. Yeah, I mean, most animals don't like active fires. The problem, though, is then your walls are on fire. Why don't we just make our walls out of fire? Oh my god. I'm gonna be so rich when I patent this idea. I don't need a big jump there. At least I'm not getting punished for it, though. God. What firewall is? Actually, Sweaty, a firewall is a type of hardware thingy on your computer that stops the terrorists. Do. Oh my god. I'm gonna die here. Behind my tub, they were crying while I was showering this morning. For a split second, I thought my feet were squeaking. God, your cats must just get way into that. That's a harder place to dig into, especially since it's a tub. You add fire to a wall, you could call it a firewall. I feel like if you add fire to anything, you could call it a wall of fire. Yeah, I mean, you could still probably bash it in next to the shower, but that's a bigger problem too. I feel like you'd really want it to be close to ground level to be able to sell, like, oh, I think the squirrels did it. Because squirrels could tear through a wall if they really wanted to. Rats probably could too. I think mice would have trouble digging through drywall, although I don't think there's any reason why they wouldn't be able to eventually. I'm pretty sure mice would just dig a hole. It would dig a little dime-sized hole, and that would be it. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Swapping between bouncing on this guy and standing on stuff is also making me make terrible choices. I get why you did it, but I think that a spring or something else would just work just as well. Just to maintain some consistency with what the player expects as Mario 2. I think would help a lot. So just doing a spring down there would probably work a lot better. Missed the boat. You could get a pretty cheap endoscope camera that you plug into your phone, or even a cheap one that has a monitor on it if you don't want to install weird software on your phone, which, you know, you might not, especially if you have an iOS device. So you could drill a little hole and stick an endoscope in there, and take pictures, and then show those pictures to them, and be like, look, the mouse problem was a problem, so I was looking in the hole. Especially in an apartment, they probably get pissy about any holes that you make, but... Esports. It's incredibly easy to patch the holes yourself, but they might still be really pissy. I just move. And that's an option. Not the best option. But yeah, if you're already having trouble motivating the apartment building management company to deal with a rodent problem after a year, it's probably going to be hard to motivate them to deal with real problems, like even worse problems, like my sink's not working. I had a landlord like that. It was like, oh yeah, well I had a horrible like leak in the basement, like stinky stink. Figured out what it was, and the landlord was like, oh yeah, I'll take care of it, but I have to have my plumber do it because he's cheap and he's not available for like a month, so you gotta wait. So I ended up doing it myself. Every fucking time with landlords. Friend of mine used to patch holes with toothpaste. I mean, it'll go in a small hole and look like it's there, but it doesn't actually patch it. Then the next guy just sticks a screw in. It's like, what the fuck? It's literally exactly as easy to just use plaster. Like, you can literally get a tube of plaster and stick it in there just like toothpaste. They make tubes. I think they cost about the same amount as toothpaste. Oops. In an apartment with a leaky ceiling in one corner, they just replaced... Okay, he's starved to death. He's done. He's out. Magnet was loud. Too wiggly. Yeah, they don't like doing that. I see on mycology subreddits all the time. I really like mushrooms. Fuck off. I don't care. All the time people posting like, is this mushroom growing in my house bad? Like literally every single time there's mold or mushroom in your house, it's bad. It's never acceptable. It's never benign. It's always bad. But the number of people who are like, oh, I told my landlord and they said it's fine to just pour bleach on it. Like, dude, no, it's not. The mushroom is like the fruit on a tree. Underneath the fruit is the actual tree, the mycelium, rooting their way through the wood and consuming it and eating so much of the wood or plaster or whatever they're growing on that they were able to generate a fruiting body should terrify the absolute shit out of you. I forgot how to do it again. See if you can rally more of the neighbors too. If you can get sometimes the best thing you can do is basically the digital letter writing campaign. If you call every single time you hear the animals, like try to call 3 or 4 times a day and be like, hey, I heard the squirrels running around in the walls at this time and I need somebody to come take a look at it and listen to it. And they'll keep telling you no every time, but you call several times a day. You get 4 or 5 other neighbors to do that too, who are calling every day, and they're like, yeah, I hear squirrels in the walls. They're scratching stuff up. I'm worried they're gonna rip the electrical wiring and they're gonna cause a fire. And I want somebody over here checking the walls for heat with a heat gauge or something, because the walls feel warm, and I'm worried they're gonna start a fire. And you have somebody calling with dumb shit like that every single goddamn day, over and over and over again, dozens of times a day. Eventually, they'll fucking do something about it. If ignoring the problem is even more annoying than fixing the problem, they will fix the problem. But you have to be very annoying, and you need multiple people to be annoying. And then once you have that figured out, congratulations, you're now a political activist. You just applied the exact same logic to any political problem you want solved or any law you want changed. They might try. There are a lot of things protecting tenants from shitty landlords, and protecting tenants from shitty landlords trying to evict them. And additionally, in a lot of cases, there are punitives applied to landlords who are definitely being shitty, where they will like release rental obligations from tenants while allowing them to stay out the lease or not pay for any of the rent that was due during the time and force them to pay damages and blah blah. Like there are a ton of ways that being a shitter as a landlord can fuck you absolutely. Don't need to duck. I don't need to duck. I've never heard of constructive eviction, but like constructive dismissal is a thing where an employer will try to create a situation where an employee is either forced to quit or they engineer a situation where they can fire the employee and it looks like it was with cause. It's basically forcing an employee out without breaking rules, but it's almost impossible to prove. But it happens all the time. Tons of people have been in a position where they get a bunch of pressure put on them to quit or leave. It's technically illegal, but it's basically never prosecuted. But I could see a shitty rental management company trying to do that and being like, well, just drill some holes in the walls and see what happens. And see if you can get them out of there. And then after you drill the holes, then they say, we never said that. No, you're evicted for damage to property. So I would probably go with being as annoying as possible. Or framing rodents. If you do any damage. That said, I'm pretty sure if you could fight it, there's no way on Earth that you could prove that, like, damage to drywall was, like, destruction of property, because you could fix it. Like, it's relatively simple to fix and a relatively common thing. So trying to argue that that was, like, a violation of the lease because you irreparably damaged the structure is total bullshit. But that doesn't mean that they wouldn't push for it and, you know... You'd still win, but who the hell wants to live in a place after they force the place to let them live there? Oh. 43 emails long. Refuse to speak to them anymore. Maybe. I don't know. A really good FLIR camera could... I feel like just interference from, like, warm wires might be enough to make it hard. If there's a nest, you might be able to identify where a nest could be. Like a large nest with, like, babies in it. And especially if you think there are babies in the bathroom, you might be able to identify that. Because that should be pretty warm and pretty well nested. Oh. But you'd still need to be able to, like, literally, like, see the wall where it is. And if it's, like, next to a tub, it'd be really hard to do. Don't need to duck there. Oh my god. I'm bad at this level. We've spent a lot of time on it. We've made very little progress, and we've learned that I'm bad at it. Overall, it's fun. I feel like you could polish a little bit here with the way some of it works between the start being a little awkward. Oh my god. I really wish I wasn't slipping there every time. That's obviously a little bit of a skill issue, but if it was a little bigger, it'd be easier to set that up. And again, it's one of those things where you're antsy to keep moving because you know you're up against the timer. That intro thing, that wiggler, is awkward to jump on versus anything else that makes sense to bounce on. Especially when you're in the headspace of like, okay, I'm not going to bounce on enemies, and then, I bounce on this one. Our tub is next to our closet. That's the whole reason you're awake right now. Okay, Okay, if the tub's next to the closet and you can hear it in there, you might be able to see activity in the closet. And if your closet's paneled instead of and it's an apartment building, so it's probably not. But if it's panel instead of drywall, pull that shit out. Stick a camera in there. But there probably isn't. But yeah, whatever landlord-tenant helpline that you have should be able to direct you to the right place, hopefully. We do bounce on one of them before that. That is a good setup to show the player like you're gonna bounce on this guy, not land on him. Yeah, I suggested checking out those cheap either the cheap endoscopes you can plug into your phone or the ones that have a screen on them. You can get them for like 20 or 30 bucks. But then my concern there was that even drilling a small hole might end up making the landlord be really, really stupid. Oh. I would like to make progress. Or argue that it's damaged to property, or, you know, do the shit that bad landlords do, where they're like, well, okay, we see that there's a problem, but you're not allowed to drill holes in the wall, and we refuse to do any work until it's fixed. Now, this would definitely be illegal, so I wouldn't do it. But a very, very unscrupulous person who wasn't concerned about property damage at all, could theoretically, if you could for sure identify where the rodents are, could open up the wall in that space very carefully and very discreetly. Oh no. We made progress. We made not enough progress. Oh, we've been here once. But could open up the wall very carefully. And then, using some very highly rated wire cutters that are definitely rated to be able to cut live house voltage wires, right? Some big fucking, like 100,000 volt gloves or whatever, but some big electrical safety gloves. And you would want to borrow all of these things from someone you trust implicitly, or steal them. Do not purchase them. Do not purchase them in town. Do not purchase them with a credit card. But use these things together to damage the wiring, to manually damage the wiring, and then short the wiring in such a way that causes a small fire, or short the wiring in such a way that it looks like it would cause a small fire, and then start a small fire. Very carefully, that doesn't have an obvious point of origin. And if you were to do this very unscrupulous thing, you could essentially stage rodent damage fire that looks very clearly like it was caused by rodents chewing on wiring, proving that there is a rodent problem, that it's causing severe damage to the building, and that it's not safe for you to inhabit. And I do know, at least in Wisconsin, if the building is uninhabitable for whatever reason, the landlord has to put you up. They have to literally pay for alternative housing. And they have to pay for it immediately. So they have to, like, put you in a motel or whatever. They have to pay for it. So there could be something like that, but doing that exactly right so that you do not create an obvious point of origin, and so that it does not appear to have been done by a human, which means you're going to need to nip those wires carefully so it looks very similar to the way a rodent might bite, like this. You know, you're going to have to do some real work to make it look like that. And again, this would be illegal, and only a hypothetical, unscrupulous person would do that. But if you really wanted to go extra bitter, you know, not quite to the point of building that killdozer thing that crazy guy did, but, you know, kind of up that alley. That's theory crafting, the worst idea I could come up with. But again, don't do that. And totally unrelated to that, if you ever wanted to talk about a hypothetical thing like that, you would want to ask me how to contact me on Signal, not somewhere, you know, unencrypted. For unrelated Minecraft theory crafting. Probably all pretty legal, right? I'm pretty sure it's not illegal to think about ways you could do a crime, especially when, like, 90% of my sense of humor is hyperbole. Like, literally all of it is hyperbole and stupid shit like hyperbolic solutions to problems. I think that's funny. I think I'd have good cover there. Unless Box was like, you know what, I'm gonna start a fire. I'm just gonna do a fire. And then he tells the police, he's like, this guy online, hotthis.com, he's a terrorist and he advocates for terrorism. Then I might get like yelled at. In a black site. Probably not black. Probably just the back of a police station. Oh, for fuck's sake! Well, I like what we saw. Let's see if we can pull it up in the viewer. See what the second half looks like. Because that pipe probably doesn't go to the end. So, let's take a little peek here at the rest of it. See if we have any more thoughts. Any more thoughts and prayers here? Okay. Yeah, so we talked about this. I feel like removing these would just overall make it a little easier to get started. I feel like that would be a net positive. Making this guy a little wider, again, could reduce the stress of the player in an early point without ruining it. But, you know, some of that's skill issue. We do demonstrate to the player, like, hey, these guys are bouncy. But I still think that some other type of bounce would work a little better if it were possible. But obviously a spring is going to be a different height than bouncing on an enemy. But bouncing on an enemy as Mario 2 Mario always feels a little weird. And we made it to this point. And we are bouncing on them a lot, though. So you set the tone pretty clearly. It's not a random one-off. The player gets an example of how they work before it's like a pinch point. So that's good, at least. Like, if you want to stick with it, you could get away with it. And we have a power-up check here and a way to die. And then a checkpoint. And we're getting back into it. We've got another bullet. You want to see it in action? I have a clear vid of the level. Sure, if you send it, I'll take a peek at it here. I can be pretty critical of clear vids, but only when a clear vid is necessary, rather than just I have one. I do get really frustrated when people are like, well, watch the clear vid. Like, no, dude, if I can't understand it from the level, there's too much. Okay. Yeah, let's just look at the clear vid. See if we have any other thoughts from there. Let me grab that link and pull it up in that browser. And then I'm going to wrap it up, because my throat is sore. The end of the road.
Upwards and onwards. Thanks for the GGs.
Give it a mute here. Oh, did you grind this out? Did you grind this out for 2 hours to upload? Woof. Oh, is that a drawing of you on the bottom? Yeah, it says Z-Link Lario. Is that a drawing of you on the bottom? I hate bike helmets so much that I got a little motorcycle helmet because, man, I can't get over how stupid I feel in bike helmets. I can't do it. I speed ran the Super World. Oh, I got you. Okay, it's part of the Super World. I was going to say, I feel like it's not that hard if you're good at this kind of thing to upload. And it's not bad enough to be like somebody's like my first time making a hard Kaizo thing. So then I started thinking like, oh, it must be way harder later. What? Wait, what? What is that shell setup? Oh, it does kill the bullet. Okay, it kills the bullet and then we're transitioning to a shell after a bunch of stuff is going on up there. Oh, that's... Visually, that's hard to get a good grab on. That one seems like it goes pretty slow and has a fun little setup there. And is that... Yeah, that's GG. That's good. There's a cute little end that ties everything together with a little line up to land on it. Oh, man. Lining up to land on it at the beginning with the red bomb, actually, I feel like would have been better than jumping over the piranha plants, too. This setup... Yeah, okay, my first inclination there is to watch the shell, and I'm not playing, so I'm much less likely to not watch the player than I would be if I was playing. But man, the amount of things that are going on with that shell down there, and losing that, would definitely have left me a little frazzled here, but I can't say effectively if, like, I would have been too frazzled to continue or frustrated with it, but it definitely, there's a lot going on. Yeah, cool stuff, though. Yeah, overall good stuff. If you'd like to see me complete it, feel free to bring it back. Definitely take another swing at it. Box, have a good night. Good luck with your rodents. I missed that by a minute. Oh, it's not showing timestamps. I'll fix that after. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with troll levels. If you have troll levels as a viewer, bring them to me. Otherwise, it's going to be troll library, that kind of stuff. Wednesday will not be viewer levels. I am running out the rest of the crowd control subscription that I paid for. So we're doing crowd control. Super Mario World. You get free coins constantly every like 30 minutes. So you will just be showered in fucking coins. So you don't have to spend any goddamn money on it at all. Yeah, that'll be fun. You can ruin some light Kaizo Super Mario World for me. You guys have a good night. You're welcome for stream. I'm out of here.